just so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, 'cause nobody made us, and no one can take this.
Good morning. Welcome to Patrick and the People. It is Wednesday, baby. Yeah.
Monday part 2.
It feels like it, doesn't it, for some reason. Hope you're having a good day. Just give you a heads up, today's THP 11 weather. It's going to be a high of 50, and it's about 34 degrees right now. What's going on with you this morning? You were out at the Jay Tizzle concert, right, Justin Timberlake?
I was, and I want you to know that I worked diligently to try to get him some samples of, your opening number, the
man.
wackadoos in the news.
I figured he'd want to do it.
Well, his security was a little, they were a little bit more uppity than he was.
Right.
But, I did end up giving it to my baby daddy to try to
get to him.
Yeah, why not utilize those relationships?
You should. How was the show in general?
It was really, really good. I was thoroughly impressed. I thought he commanded, the area. His performance was spectacular. He danced the whole time that I saw.
Really?
The incorporation of his band and the backup dancers with his performance was spectacular. Like, there were parts where everybody was performing.
Right.
Everybody. Like, you had the horn section out there dancing. You had his backup singers out there dancing. It was really, really good. I was very, very impressed. Of course, I did leave at like 10:30 because, I need to sleep.
Right.
But it was phenomenal. It was really, really good. I got to go with my childhood bestie. Hey, Mindy, I know you're watching this morning.
What up, Mindy?
It got to hang out, meet. So I love my friend Mindy. She's got 2 daughters and a son, and her youngest daughter sat with us, and she's got a mini me. I grew up with this.
God love you.
Yeah, she's adorable and precious, and I'm just so looking forward to watching all of them grow up and become the people they're supposed to be. But we kicked it. We had a blast.
Well, they spend so much more on these productions now. Was it a pretty high end production?
I would say so. I'm sure that
was there a lot of stuff with the stage? A lot of backdrop stuff, or no?
Not really. Screens.
Okay.
I think that's really what artists are doing these days, where they have screens back there. That way they can just throw up images. The way he had his cameras, that were at the show, and they were, shooting onto the screens behind him, looked really cool because it looked like it was a video, like a music video, but it was him, was there at that time. And so the lights were great. The lasers, the bar in the center of
They had a bar in the center of the floor.
They had a bar in the center of it, and bless y'all's heart.
I bet y'all were paying for those drinks.
The most I've paid for a general admission ticket was $20, and I'm sure they spent hundreds of dollars, if not more, to stand around this stage. Like, bless your hearts. I couldn't have done it, but at some point, they cleared all the drinks out, I guess, from around there, and that's where he came out to perform.
Oh, okay.
And he very much stayed engaged with every side of, the audience, and, the ones that were down there with him, the ones up in the stands. He was engaging. There was somebody there dressed like his character from SNL.
The Dick in a Box guy? That's great.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. It was good. They had them floor seats.
Right.
They sure had them floor seats. We were sitting up at the top for the really good view.
Okay. All right. Well, let's find out who's outrun the Grim Reaper. Let's see. Monique is 57, a comedian.
Monique?
Yeah. Haley Steinfeld is 28. Yeah, she's a singer, but she's also an actress, like in True Grit. Most Def is 51.
That's what's up.
Yeah, DJ Yella is 57. Motley Crue's Nikki 6. How old do you think Nikki 6 is?
He's in his 60s. I know that.
Yeah, 66.
Okay, I was going to say like 64.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Avenged Sevenfold's Zachy Vengeance is 43.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Let's see. Wrestling icon Rey Mysterio is 50.
Bless it.
Yeah.
I honestly thought he was older than that, to be honest.
Did you really?
Yeah, I really did.
I probably would have too, to be
But he
honest
is
with
a
you. He's been around a long
badass.
time, man.
He is really cool. The WWE Legend story on him
Yeah.
is really cool, and I don't know. I still watch wrestling.
Yeah, I know
I love
you're a big
it.
fan.
I'm a
Yeah.
big fan. I am a big fan. Wow, 50?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's it?
Yeah, I know. I would have thought older than that
All
too. It
right.
seems like he's been around forever.
Yeah.
Well, a bankruptcy judge is rejecting the Onion's bid to buy Alex Jones' InfoWars. A federal judge said yesterday he was throwing out the bid, saying the offer and process were flawed. Jones, a conspiracy theorist, ordered to sell off InfoWars assets to settle a lawsuit by the parents of the 2012 Sandy Hook school shooting in Connecticut. The family said Jones repeatedly lied to the audience. The shooting was a hoax, never happened. It was actors and all that. So, but the judge said that there were other bids that came in higher, and they turned those down in order to take this one. So,
Interesting.
yeah, that
Why
was
would
the
they
problem.
do that?
Well, because they wanted the Onion to get it, because the Onion's a
No,
satirical
okay, I
site.
understand that, but I thought it was more up. Is it not up to Alex Jones or his compadres
I don't.
on what bid to accept?
No, I think
Oh,
the courts decide that, but it's supposed to be the highest bidder.
yeah.
And they went, no, we're not going to take the highest bidder. We're going to take this one.
That's okay. Well, that
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah. Instagram's offering a new feature. It's called Trial Reels. It gives creators a chance to test out their material on random users before they share it with their followers. So after being published for a full day, creators can look at the engagement. Says creators are nervous about going outside their boxes when they post content, so it gives them a chance to kind of dip their toes in. That's interesting.
Sounds like you're creating more work for me.
It could be, yeah, it could be that. The Franklin fire in Malibu, California, moving so fast that evacuations happened yesterday. Dick Van Dyke, in other news, Dick Van Dyke's alive.
Yeah, and just did a song with Coldplay.
Oh yeah, he did,
Yeah.
didn't he? He posted to social media yesterday he had to leave his home. He said that they were safely evacuated with their animals. So yeah, and then Cher had to be evacuated, I guess. And so no word on Barbara Streisand. I know y'all are worried about her. Let's see.
I just want to know what kind of animals Dick Van Dyke has.
I'm sure he has
To
many.
be honest with you, that's intriguing. I'm like, I wonder the monkeys and maybe
You're right.
like a llama or
He's
something.
probably got all of them.
I bet.
SantaCon is this weekend in New York City, and booze is going to be in check. Alcohol on mass transit is going to be a no-no once again for all the Santa Clauses taking part in SantaCon. The event takes place this Saturday and Sunday. The MTA said they want everyone to have a good time and enjoy it, but do it safely. There'll be increased police presence at Penn Station, so they don't want a bunch of drunk Santas, is what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, is it just for the Santas that can't
Well,
drink?
it draws 30,000, yes,
So it's just the
30,000 Santas, yeah, that come in. That's a lot of Santas.
So anybody else can drink, just not the Santas.
Well, I don't know, but
That's
certainly not
rude.
them.
So I remember when we went to a international AA conference in 2010 in
Yeah.
San Antonio, and I remember hearing about how that was like the liquor store's one of their largest sales.
Was what?
Was during an AA conference.
Oh, that's
It's
hilarious.
horrible. I was like, they're lying.
No,
Can't be
that's-
telling the truth on that.
That's crazy, man. The Northeast may be hit with a bomb cyclone today. Forecasters warn the massive storm system developing quickly as it moves northward off the Atlantic Ocean towards East Canada could produce heavy rain and winds from the East Coast to the Appalachians, possible flooding. So they'll keep us up to date on that. This storm formed in the Southeast. It drenched, you already know, Louisiana and Georgia, causing some flooding. This is interesting. Jacob Aldrich of the coastal Bend region of Texas went above and beyond for Toys for Tots. The autistic 19-year-old's been going to Chuck E. Cheese since he was a toddler. And a while ago, he came up with a way to give back. He said, starting 3 years ago, I was at zero. I decided to get 1 million tickets to give Toys for Tots. He came every weekend to play the game. Finally got 1 million tickets. United States Marine Corps Corporal Russell Sweet, who coordinates for him, was floored at that. He said, I get told that some young man collected 1 million tickets. I'm shocked because I know what it takes. They said it was a real nice, selfless effort for him to do that. So good for him.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
One, would it not have been cheaper just to purchase toys on his own.
Absolutely.
Okay, 2,
Hmm.
what kind of effing toys are you donating that you're pulling from Chuck E. Cheese? Like if
You get a spider ring.
yeah, spider ring and a eraser that doesn't do anything, and maybe some old candy that might like be
You
laced
know,
with fentanyl or something. I
yeah,
don't
I don't
know,
know,
but like,
man.
bro, work smarter, not harder. Like it's a very nice gesture.
It is.
It is. It just doesn't seem smart to me.
No, it's,
I feel like you could have done
he's
do
autistic,
better.
so
Oh, is he?
yeah.
Oh
So I
my
think,
God, I missed that part. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
no,
My
it's all right.
apologies.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm an ass.
Jason Kelsey can officially put the Penn State phone smashing incident behind him. The police have closed the case. The individual in the video has not been identified. No one's come forward with a complaint about property damage.
Mm.
That incident went viral when a fan shouted an offensive comment about Kelsey's brother, Travis, and Taylor Swift, prompting Jason to grab the phone and smash it. So apparently, either he was scared that he'd get that ass beat, or
He was scared he wasn't ever going to get
Kelsey
laid again.
Kelsey tightened him up with some dough and said,
I
"Here, go
doubt
get a new phone."
No, I know the
I don't
girl
think so.
the girl he was trying to holler at that's been friend zoning him is a Swiftie, and he decided he was going to shut his mouth. Like,
Yeah, it's probably better that
yeah.
way. The man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York City last week, his name's Luigi Mangione. He had an extradition hearing yesterday. As he was being ushered into the courthouse, he yelled, "This is completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and their lived experience."
Exactly, because we all know it's not him.
Right. No, right. After the hearing, where he was denied bail, he entered a plea of not guilty and contested extradition in New York. That gives Pennsylvania 30 days to get a warrant from New York for extradition. The defense attorney said, if you're an American, you believe in the American criminal justice system, you have to presume him to be innocent. Okay, right. No, I sure do,
The photos don't match.
except it's on camera and he shot him
Eh,
on camera.
eh.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know, Patrick. I've seen a lot of photos from various parts of the country proving that Luigi was not in New York between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's some folks that he was at a toy store, I think in like Oregon or something, and then, in Jersey.
Well, how many places has he been? I mean,
Well, I mean, obviously, I mean, they're photos, Patrick. It has to be real.
Well, yeah,
I mean, these
of course,
people
they
are
couldn't.
posting these photos on their Facebook and Instagram accounts.
it must be real.
Yeah, I mean, he was out at a gas station, like a truck stop, picking up PP bottles,
Oh,
that
yeah.
get left out. I mean, the man is he's a
very
true
busy.
hero.
Yeah, no,
he
he
was
must
being
be.
of service in so many ways that day.
The brother of the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, said he hopes Luigi Mangione wasn't inspired by his brother. Mangione reviewed Kaczynski's Industrial Society and Its Future in January on the Goodreads platform, saying it's impossible to ignore how prescient many of his predictions about society turned out. A flood of items have gone up for sale over the last week looking to cash in on the killing. Several print-on-demand websites have hundreds of items, including shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, Christmas ornaments, fake bullets with the words "denied, defend, oppose" on them. Some of them feature drawings or images of Mangione. Yeah, that's the Christmas ornament you want.
It is.
Definitely the right Christmas one.
Selena 52's truck stop. There he is, right
Yeah,
there.
no.
He was out there picking up pee bottles.
No, clearly.
Look at him, clearly there.
Clearly there.
Management said it.
Yeah, no, clearly he's there. Attention, this is wild, man. Attention continues to build on the mysterious flying objects spotted in several states. New Jersey John Bramnick said in a statement yesterday, the state of New Jersey should issue a limited state of emergency banning all drones until the public gets an explanation on what these are. The House Committee on Homeland Security held a 2-hour hearing on the subject of the drones yesterday. Robert Wheeler Jr., the head of the FBI's Critical Incident Response Group, said they've seen no evidence of nefarious motives. Okay, well, what are they then?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us what they are? I mean,
Yeah.
they're SUV size. They're flying around all over the place. Nobody knows what they are. How about you clue us in here?
Yeah. I mean, are they not supposed to, like, we get warnings or press releases or whatever from Robinson whenever they're going to do, testing,
Right.
noise
Sure.
alerts or whatever it is. You'd think it'd be like, hey, bro, There's going to be some SUV-sized drones flying
Flying
around.
around.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing, war games or
Whatever it
training
may
of some
be.
sort.
Yeah,
Come
come on, man.
on.
That's bullshit.
It's bad.
I'm telling you,
Sorry.
I'd fly him over here and see what happens.
Yeah.
See how long it takes Jethro to get his rifle
It'd be a
out
good
and take
time.
that out.
Oh, the videos. I would love to
It would
see
be
that.
amazing, wouldn't it?
Man, the
Santa,
drone footage of it.
Ayo. Santa Ana wind stoked exactly the kind of wildfire officials were worried about. Late Monday evening, the Franklin fire broke out in Malibu near Pepperdine University. Officials said it's already destroyed 7 structures, damaged another 8 by last night. It's burned about 3,000 acres. L.A. County Sheriff Robert Luna said about 18,000 people, 8,000 structures affected. Just over 2,000 of those structures under evacuation orders. No injuries or fatalities, but the fire is not contained.
Have you heard the conspiracy theories about fires in California?
No, I mean, I haven't. What is there one? I'm sure there has to be.
Well, there is. It's just that that a lot of them seem to come from nowhere, and they're usually taking out certain houses that seem to be you know under on their mortgage payments and things like that.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Could be. I mean,
I don't know.
anything can happen. Sometimes you need insurance money.
that is true.
The proposed merger of Kroger and Albertsons ground to a halt yesterday. A judge issued an injunction blocking that merger after a 3-week hearing. As a matter of fact, he issued a permanent injunction barring the merger after he concluded the deal would lessen competition and violate consumer protection laws. So they're going to review their options and move on.
No monopoly.
Hey, sit down. This should not be funny. Do not laugh at this. But at the Senate Republican Weekly lunch yesterday, Mitch McConnell tripped and fell. In a statement by a spokesperson for the 82-year-old, he sustained a minor cut to the face and sprained his wrist. He's been cleared to resume his schedule. He's got bandages under his left eye. He said he was feeling good.
I bet he was.
He's stepping down after this year as the leader.
Is he?
Yeah. The robots are losing ground in the war for work. General Motors announced yesterday it's ending funding for its Cruise robotaxi, shifting focus to advanced driver assistance. Cruise was founded in 2013, acquired by GM in 2016. And after testing had begun, they got a permit for driverless taxis in 2021 from California, expanded to Arizona and Texas. The permit to operate in California was suspended in October 2023 after a pedestrian injury. It's an annual source of amazement for many that this competition even exists. But Toronto's Michael Jarman won the 2024 Microsoft Excel World Championship in Vegas, and it's exactly what it sounds like. After competitors ran through entrance tunnels to cheers from the crowd at the HyperX Arena,
Stop it.
they settled in and got to work on spreadsheets. The final event involved using Excel to track stats in a simulated World of Warcraft game. Several hundred people watched the event, and the live stream on YouTube was viewed by 60,000. Said it's worth a click just to hear the theme song for the Excel World Championship at the beginning, because
What?
there is one.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah, come on, man. You're competing in the World Excel Championships. That's not quite the Olympics. I mean, I'm sure you're proud of yourself that you're great with spreadsheets, but damn,
I mean, having Excel knowledge
that's great.
it's pretty, spectacular. I wouldn't train. No,
It's like Rocky.
there's more things that I could do with my time.
Dun-dun-dun,
And they make
dun-dun-dun.
pads. They make these little pads, desk-sized pads with the shortcuts and everything.
yeah?
Why do I need to?
Yeah.
There's limited space in my brain hole. I'm not about to fill it up with
No.
Excel commands.
No, and I get aggravated by the circular logic issues I always run into.
It pisses me off. I'm trying to enter something that makes sense to me as far as
Yeah.
tracking and information. Here, like, no, that means April 1st. I'm like,
Right.
bro.
Check this out. This is good news. Through the Family Reunification Program, an Arizona nonprofit reunited a mom and a daughter after 24 years apart. At the emotional reunion, Carlotta Arrieta got to hug her mom, Victoria Fernandez, for the first time in 20 years. Her daughter, Indelia, expressed deep appreciation for the organization, but it was founded in 2019 and has helped 700 families reunite by working with individuals over 55 to get them help to get 10-year visas to visit their loved ones in the United States. So that's cool that they're working on that. Here's another interesting story. University of North Carolina sophomore Neha Verrier was working a shift as a patient sitter at North Carolina Memorial when she heard a thump from the adjoining room.
Mhm.
She went to investigate, found a patient passed out on the floor. She started CPR, performed chest compressions, but part of the program that trained students for patient sitter roles, she admitted that she felt like she was in over her head despite her CPR experience, but she did do what she needed to do, and the patient survived thanks to her action. Recently, UNC honored her with a challenge coin for her quick thinking and bravery. She's now set to help expand the program in her new role as a teaching assistant. So good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, quickly becoming obvious, 2025 is going to be a year of big-ass tours. Adding their names to the list, Coheed and Cambria and Mastodon. They've announced the Infinite Arc Tour. That'll start in May. The 21-day tour will kick off May 10th in Salem, Virginia, and run through June 8th in Waukee, Iowa, with Peripheria joining as special guests. So pre-sale starts today, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you're interested in that.
Nice.
Chris Evans is returning to the Marvel Universe. He was Steve Rogers, Captain America, in 11 of the MCU movies.
I was like, is that one of them guys from The Voice? Like, who is that?
Funny. He also played Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, in 2 Fantastic Four movies and Deadpool and Wolverine. But it was assumed Evans was done with all that as a new cast. And, well, anyway, never say never. He's back. I don't know what he's doing because Robert Downey Jr. is now Dr. Doom. So he's
Bless
the bad
it.
guy.
Bless it. I'm so
Hey,
confused by all his movies.
I know, right? I know. Hey, listen, go over to our blog and look at this if you're into it. Didn't take long after the mysterious teaser for 28 years later to get a full-fledged trailer.
Oh, thank God.
2 days, in fact. The new trailer paints a bad picture of the life 28 years after the zombie apocalypse. It appears that
Oh,
Cillian Murphy, he starred in the first film,
He's
appears
so
in
hot.
zombie form. The rest of the cast is seen somewhat healthier, though seems risky.
Somewhat
Yeah,
healthier.
it's pretty wild trailer if you like the
I'll have
zombie
to see
stuff.
that. No, I'm not. Honestly, I really don't. But I do like him.
Hmm.
I never watched those movies. I'm not big on zombie
Zombies,
movies. I'm
no.
just really not. But
I think they're fun most of the time.
well, I mean, I think it's funny how they describe that. It's like things are not as well. Like no shit.
Right?
Really,
No,
really.
it's right.
We, 28 years later, after zombie apocalypse,
Still
and
bad.
we
Yeah.
think we're gonna be like, I don't know, utopia,
Yeah,
and
no, everything's
like
good now.
leaps and bounds in technology. It's like, nah, bro, y'all are like pooping out back with
Yeah.
leaves. You
No,
know,
they're just trying to
drinking
survive.
your own pee.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like, good
probably
luck with
about
it.
right.
What would you do? Zombie apocalypse. What would you do?
Hide, go get weapons,
Yeah.
figure out how to survive. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it. That's
Yeah.
what you do. As the dust settles from the Yankees losing Juan Soto to the Mets, they're now showing things Yankees might have done to blow the chance of re-signing him. Last April or May, a Yankees security guard booted Soto's mom and dad from a game.
What?
They said there could have been lingering issues with that.
Yeah.
Later in the year, the same security guard booted his driver and chef, both of whom had to wait in the rain until after the game.
What?
Yeah, Mets owner Steve Cohen got wind of the story, he introduced Mets traveling secretary Edgar Suero to explain logistics and family perks.
Mm.
Reports also allege the Yankees refused to budge when it came to Soto paying for his own suite at Yankee Stadium. Yeah. So apparently, maybe there was a lot of small petty stuff
Yeah,
involved in that.
sounds like it.
Some trade rumors going on. The NBA trade
Trade?
deadline not till February 6th, but rumors concerning LeBron James. After starting off hot, the Lakers have lost 7 of their last 10, and that tends to get people talking. I don't think the Lakers are in any possible way interested in dealing James anywhere. He's not going anywhere, so don't even entertain that bullshit. Another high-profile NFL athlete has had his home broken into while playing. During Monday night's matchup against the Cowboys, the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow's home was burglarized. Woman called 911 claiming that her daughter was staying at Burrow's house and someone was trying to break in and she didn't know what to do. The woman in the house called 911 and could be her talking to someone who was working security at the house, not knowing what was taken, but A bedroom window was broken. The bedroom was ransacked. Earlier this year, it was Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce who were broken into.
How does this happen?
What's that?
I mean, I assume
Mm-hmm.
because these people make exorbitant amounts of money and usually live in gated areas and usually have
They might have great security.
Yeah, how is your shit getting broken into?
You know, that's a
Because
great
y'all
question.
people, you got effed up people around you.
It's a great question, really. I mean, you would think they would
how?
have security
Yeah.
that prevents that. Plus, they're probably living in areas that seem like it would
Yeah,
prevent that.
that there would be people that would be like, this is a random ass car.
Might be
Like,
an inside job.
yeah, why is this Honda Civic here? Like, I mean,
What's the Civic doing here? It doesn't belong
it
here.
doesn't belong. There's rust on that car.
Yeah, get it out of here.
That car is more than 5 years old, 2 years
No,
old.
that's a
What's it doing here?
If your car's over 2 years old, you're violating their HOA.
Bro.
Yeah, you can't even have an old
How
junker
can
that's a
you?
2021.
Thank you.
Hey, real quick, Legal Credit Services. You might need some help there. They're a premier credit management agency. They're dedicated to giving you comprehensive solutions for business and individuals who want to improve or maintain financial health. These guys have a very good track record. They specialize in credit recovery, debt management, financial consulting. They teach you how to acquire, maintain, and protect a good credit rating. You can call Darren 479-651-9463 and get yourself to a 700 credit score in no time at all. Or you can just go to legalcreditservices.com and check them out there. Also, let me make mention, man, I was by Fitz Auto a couple days ago. Man, they have some nice vehicles in there right now. They've got a bunch of new inventory. If you've been looking at vehicles and you want some good selections for something that's low miles and a late model car or truck or SUV or boat or ATV or RV or camper, yeah, they have all that.
They really do.
They do. They have everything. Go over there and see them in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. You can even get pre-approved online without involving your credit taking a hit. So that's pretty cool. So get over and check those guys out. All right. Let's talk about this. I tried to watch, Laura and I tried to watch the new Jamie Foxx stand-up special that is out. And it's a special that he says it's called Jamie Foxx, What Had Happened Was. And he's really talking about the health incident that happened to him, you know.
Okay.
And so at first, you know, it was a pretty tearful opening, you know, very, you know, the moving, touching thing. And I thought, you know, okay, let's get to some comedy.
Yeah.
And we were about 15 minutes in and we really hadn't gotten to comedy. And I was like, man, I don't know. I just kind of got bored with it, to be honest with you. But he opened up in the comedy, if you want to call it that. He had suffered a brain bleed in April 2023 that led to a stroke while filming his movie Back in Action. He recounted saying, I was having a bad headache. I asked my boy for an aspirin. I realized quickly when you're in a medical emergency, your boys don't know what they have to do. He said before he could even get aspirin, he was out cold. The next thing he knew, 20 days in the hospital had passed and he had no memory.
Dang.
Yeah, he recalled his friends initially took him to a doctor who sent him home with a cortisone shot. But it was his sister who said something wasn't right and took him to Atlanta's Piedmont. And they confirmed he was having a brain bleed that caused a stroke, and without immediate surgery, he would die.
Wow.
And he said his life didn't flash before him. He said, but he did. He said, I saw the tunnel. I didn't see the light. I was in the tunnel, though. It was hot. The Oscar winner said he got emotional when he woke up from his coma, realized he was in a wheelchair. But as you know now, he's made an incredible recovery. I mean, he's healthy. He's doing fine. But they said they didn't know what caused it.
We know what caused it.
I mean, I could speculate on what caused it.
We know what caused it.
I mean, why wouldn't you say? I mean,
Come on,
man. Doctors don't know why.
Come on. We know.
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah. We know.
Here's another thing that's interesting. I saw yesterday that
I saw that.
you saw
I
that
saw this.
Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have split again. So she finally transitions him almost completely to a female.
I figured
then
he
leaves
was
them.
already like that.
No,
He was
man. You
already
think
like
so?
that.
I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
he had successfully transitioned her into like a double of Kim Kardashian. Like, I mean, the most recent photo I saw of them, I was like, is that KK? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, shocker, not.
No, not shocking. Although she just announced she was pregnant
Yeah.
recently, so
None of this is surprising.
and allegedly she's already dating someone else. And I
Yeah.
had to check myself
Shocker.
last night. I was like, that's a violation of the rule to date someone who's pregnant right now. I mean, as a single guy, but then I had to go, well, it is Megan Fox.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you would if you were single either way,
I
but
don't know. I figure if I'm in a
she's
relationship.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, and she's got the thumbs. So, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, she does have
She's
that
got the
weird thumb
thumbs.
thing
She's got
going
the
on. But
thumbs, and I mean, that just kind of ruins
I
it.
just think she might be evil. Honestly, I just think she might be a little
She's
evil, man.
succubus.
Yeah, I think so. I
Have
think
you seen
she.
Jennifer's Body?
I haven't. I
That's
hear
a
it's
good
pretty
movie.
Is it pretty good?
That's a
I've
good
heard that it
movie.
is.
It is actually a good movie. I was like, oh, okay, look at her. She can actually act.
Yeah, no, she can when she wants to, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, she is mad hot. Just
Yeah, I mean,
stupid hot.
yeah,
But
she
I
is.
don't
I
know
mean, I
what's
can't
going on
lie.
with her. I never understood. One, I didn't understand Brian Austin Green. Like,
He seemed a little too vanilla for her to
way
begin with.
too vanilla and too old for her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Not sorry, but
Yeah.
like whenever you're crushing on this guy, you're the age differences that you were crushing on him as a
Mhm.
kid when he was on his show, and then I mean, that's just a little gross to me personally. And then Machine Gun Kelly doesn't compute. It just doesn't.
No.
He's like a kid to me,
It's just she's just so weird to
and
me.
he's
I don't know,
tall
man.
and lanky, and he just looks like I would break him. And
Yeah.
I can't f with you if you look like I can break you.
Yeah. Plus, Eminem bitched him.
That ain't hard.
He served him up.
That ain't hard. Did you see Jackass Forever?
Yeah.
So did you see his part, MGK's part where he's on the bicycle or whatever?
Yeah.
And
And he
I
gets whacked.
Yeah, well, I swear to you, he's like, I thought, whatever. I was like, I promise you, they told him he
Yeah.
was doing whatever they told him to do,
And
and they lied to him.
Oh, yeah, they
lied to
absolutely
him.
lied to him.
Oh my god, that was one of the most interesting Jackass movies for me.
Mm,
I enjoyed
I'm
it.
trying to remember some of the stuff.
It was the COVID one.
Okay. I like them in general. There's always a couple or three things in it that I'm like, yeah, I got to turn away. I like the one where they have the dude, the fat guy in the suit,
Yeah.
and they collect all the
The
sweat.
sweat.
Oh, no.
So yeah, or
no.
the new fat guy, and they put pieces of sushi
Yeah,
all
no.
over him.
No.
When
No.
the paper cuts on the webs of the fingers and the
No,
toes,
no,
like,
no.
that was bad. And ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Johnny Knoxville said they're done. He's done with it.
They're too freaking old.
Well, I mean, he's
y'all.
been injured so many times. you
Yeah,
know.
I feel like his doctor said you cannot one more concussion and
Yeah.
your spaghetti head.
And it
Like,
could be. I
it
mean,
could
they've
be.
done a lot of stuff, man.
Man, yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Steve-O's doing pretty good now that he's
Steve-O
healthy,
is
though.
doing pretty
He's
good.
still crazy, but
I think
he's healthy now.
Bam is back on the wagon again. He's popped up in my Instagram feed a few times. Bless that dude's heart.
Man, you know what? I root for that guy
I do
because
too.
at heart he's a really nice guy.
He
He's just got
is.
demons that he
So
can't
many
beat.
demons. I mean, demons before Ryan died, and then once Ryan
It
died,
really was just too much.
it was too much for him. I mean, I really think it broke him.
If that dude makes it to, retirement, I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he would, but I don't know.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So, Paul McCartney, there's a new book out, and it reveals that Paul McCartney and Isaac Asimov, the science fiction writer,
Yeah.
were working on a movie.
What?
The film was called 5 and 5 and 1, and the plot included aliens and the former Beatles band Wings that he made with his wife Linda and former Moody Blues guitarist Denny Lane. But it said a flying saucer lands, out of it gets 5 creatures. They transmute before your very eyes into wings. They're here to take over the earth by taking America by storm, and they proceed to do this super group style. So there were going to be aliens that turn into Paul McCartney and Wings, and sadly, that movie did not get made.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sad that it didn't get made?
No. Other than
That
maybe
sounds
missing,
horrible.
Yeah. Other than maybe seeing the cats on How Did This Get Made rip it apart.
Right.
Yeah, like that's a nah, bruh.
No, Asimov made he wrote a whole screenplay for it, but by early '75 it was abandoned. And the note across the script said nothing ever came of this because McCartney couldn't recognize good stuff. So I guess that didn't end on a very good note for them, is what that comes down to.
You really think Paul McCartney can't recognize good stuff, bro?
Well, I think he probably can.
I think so.
Are you a Beatles person at all, or no? Yeah.
I mean, there's some stuff I don't actively try to listen to them. They are not selected as my favorites on my Sirius XM satellite radio.
You're not mad if you hear them. You're just not going to find it.
Yeah, I'll probably change the channel if they come on. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I don't really care. I did growing up though, like their movies, like Help. I loved that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Well, they
watch
were
it.
silly. They were like Benny Hill.
It was hilarious, and it was good music. But I had a girlfriend in college who was obsessed, and she played them
It burnt
all
you
the time.
out.
I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm
Man,
trying to
a
listen
lot
to
of
Five Finger Death Punch.
people who love the Beatles love the Beatles, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a whole different level
It
of love.
is. It is. It's an uncomfortable level.
Well, it's just, and I get it. People say, hey, they're the most influential rock band of all time. Maybe so. I don't know.
Maybe so. I mean,
Maybe.
I feel like we've had enough time pass at this point that there could be arguments for and against that.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I mean, there have been a lot that have come since then now.
Yeah. And they absolutely
They had a lot of DNA on other bands, of course.
100%.
And there's no doubt, just like Zeppelin did.
Yeah, I love Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I love Zeppelin.
Yeah, Zeppelin.
good.
I really, when I was growing up especially, I liked them a lot, and I still do. But man, I'm probably a couple times a year I will just go full Zeppelin. But to be honest with you, I've just heard the song so many times now.
Yeah.
that it's like even the ones I love, I'm like,
Oh, absolutely. Well, and especially, in my previous life, I was in the trades, right?
Right,
So,
right.
you're on a job site, and there's an unwritten rule that you have to listen to classic rock on a job site.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if y'all knew this.
This is truth.
But it's a requirement. And
Yeah.
so you hear Zeppelin, we
A
would
lot.
just have Zeppelin all the
Yeah.
time.
And now a double shot of
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
not the double
yes,
shot.
yes. It's Zeppelin and Fleetwood Mac.
Oh my God,
Zeppelin
yeah.
and Fleetwood Mac are two major requirements on a job site.
Okay.
It just is. And so you're there,
All right, so which classic rock bands could you never hear again and be good with?
Kiss.
Kiss, yeah, okay.
I would be just fine.
I would be too. Although actually, I like a few of them. They're fun. They're stupid, but they're
They
fun.
are. But who I can go to the grave, listen to
Yeah.
forever? CCR.
CCR is a great band. Yeah, or was a great band.
Yeah.
I would say for me, Boston and Kansas
I can agree with that.
are no go. See
Yeah.
you later.
No, I'm good.
I've heard enough of it. I don't ever
Agreed.
need to hear Dust in the Wind again. I hope I don't.
So I've got a fun little story about the song "Dust in the Wind." So this year has been a year of having put pets down.
Okay.
And prior to putting my dog down, my husband had to put his cat down, and we went to the vet to say goodbye. And we're sitting in the waiting room, and they're keeping us waiting for a hot minute, which is already irritating. And
Yeah.
wouldn't you know? But over the music.
Not Dust in the Wind.
Dust in the Wind.
Oh no! Come on, man.
And
Then they just start playing Sarah McLachlan for you.
bro, thank you. And I mean, we look at each
I'm
other.
like, what the hell is
What
this?
the hell is this? Like, is nobody aware of this? Like,
Right.
and this is a playlist. This is not a radio station.
Right.
This is a fucking playlist.
Maybe they're trying to keep people calm.
But my husband was about to come unglued. Like,
yeah, he didn't like that.
He took it personally, and this.
Well,
might
it
give
is
you-
Kansas. I mean, they do suck.
You,
I
might,
mean,
this might give you some insight into
I'm sorry, I
some things,
shouldn't say
but
that.
no, but like he even said something
They
to
suck.
he said something to the receptionist. He was like, "My compliments to the DJ," like dead face, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, like what? I was like, sis,
Right.
she's
No,
some little
she
20-something-year-old or whatever. And I was like, oh,
didn't even she
honey,
never even knew the
honey.
song.
Yeah, she wasn't hearing it. Like at
No,
some point
she
in this,
didn't even know. It's
Mm,
background to her.
exactly.
Yeah.
At some point, that just becomes background once you don't hear it. But it was insane. Dust in the wind, and we're sitting there getting ready to put an animal down.
Yeah.
It was
It'd been better if you were cremating it.
yeah,
Then it would have been really
no,
appropriate.
we did.
Oh yeah. No, then it's appropriate. I mean, it's so appropriate
so
then. I
bad.
mean, I wouldn't want it except in that case.
We were.
Now I have to compliment them. I think they did a great job, man.
Give my compliments to the DJ.
Yeah. No, that's amazing,
Man,
actually.
it was hilarious. I was like, oh shit.
All right, let's
This is real life. What's up?
let's do something different here. Oh, all right. Let's see here what we got. It's got to get a little country feel
Is
to it.
this
doesn't it?
new?
You like? It's pretty good, isn't it? All right. Forget filler in your pout or your cheekbones. The trendiest cosmetic procedure now, nipple augmentation, also known as designer nipples. Yeah, sheer garments and bra-free fashion remain in vogue. You like that? Bella Hadid, Kendall Jenner, Florence Pugh have been the biggest proponents of the nearly naked dressing fad. They rock a lot of see-through stuff. It goes on to tell me other stars who freed the nipple on the red carpet. You don't care.
No.
It says the influx in nipple-bearing clothing has made some patients consider filler to enhance the appearance of their nipples through their shirts. This person from Brooklyn they interviewed said, I thought it was sexy how people would like wear T-shirts in the summertime, have their nipples showing, but admitted she never had that. So she consulted Upper East Side certified plastic surgeon Dr. Norman Rowe for filler. That involves injecting hyaluronic acid into the nipple to enhance projection. Said the uptick in requests for these is huge. It costs about $5,000. $5,000, isn't that how much are fake boobs?
Oh, I have no idea.
I thought they
How
ran
much are
about
fake
$5,000,
boobs?
$10,000.
I mean,
$5,000 just to get your nipples.
just to put hyaluronic acid
That's a
in your
CC
nipples.
of each one.
That's
uh,
BS.
That's not a lot.
That's no, it's not at all. And what is hyaluronic acid gonna do?
Well, apparently it makes it stiff and stick out, poke more.
You know what else does that?
What?
Stimulating them.
Yeah, ice will do that.
Yeah.
But it says other situations where patients might want nipple filler are more practical, like after birth and breastfeeding. Then a nipple is not something to hide anymore. It's something
Hold
to
on.
what?
But you're injecting hyaluronic acid into the nipple. Is there not concern of that being transferred to the baby?
Well, I would
somehow?
assume you do this after you.
But I thought it said post-birth, like to assist
Well, yeah,
with the
post birth,
latching
meaning you're
on.
done. I'm sure with all that. I would
I
think.
don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe you're right, but I don't know. Do you want to change the tap right midstream like that? The baby just got used to
I
that
wouldn't
tap.
do it at all.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. But
But those look amazing right there.
do they?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess. I mean,
Those
I
are
don't
amazing,
understand
yeah. I don't understand it.
the goal of nipples out.
I don't know.
And here's why I say that. And I don't want to be that guy. I promise you.
Be
but
that guy.
but look, if you want to be on a certain level, equal footing and respect, right? Am I supposed to be on equal footing and respect with you if your nipples are staring at me? I mean, look, I'm a dude.
I don't want to see.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna look.
I don't want to see your nipples either. Like
I'm gonna look. If they're there, I'm probably gonna look.
Yeah.
If they're poking, and
I look.
and then you're gonna be like, why are you looking at my? Well, I don't know, because you turned on the headlights in the middle of the day.
I mean, if a dude's nipples are poking,
Yeah, I would say
I'm
this-
looking.
Yeah, if I saw
I'm
a dude
looking
in
at
one of
any of
those
it.
sleeveless mesh shirts with
even
his
if you're-
nipples out, I'm gonna
Even
be
a
like,
shirt on like you or a t-shirt. If y'all are cold and stuff and your shit's sticking out, I'm gonna look.
look, I could do this and I can't
might
make mine
flick
come
'em
through.
Too.
Yeah.
I mean, you might get a little.
I can't even get any action here. Mine are about the size of dimes, so you're not getting anything.
It sounds like y'all are bored.
I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't
get it.
understand. I mean, it's like,
And $5,000 for it, y'all got me messed up.
yeah,
There's
no,
more
that's
that
a
I
lot
could
of
do with
money.
$5,000 than get.
Now, I wonder,
here-
can you do other things? Could you make them different colors? Would you have to
okay,
tattoo them for that? That'd probably be very painful, I
But I
guess.
mean,
But
there's this whole.
could you
all
dye them?
all I think, yes, all I think of
Yeah,
when
you
you
said
can
that emphatically.
Well, I was thinking about tattooing, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
what came. The
Yeah,
reason I said that. So not dyeing it, but you can adjust the color.
yeah,
I guess you with tattoos.
yeah. I would think, but I
Um,
think it'd be, man, how painful would
ow,
that be?
ow! Like
I don't know. Could you even endure it?
some people might really like it, but what I think about is,
Some
back in the
people are
day,
crazy.
yeah. Well, I know, but like even performers like drummers and guitarists and everything who tape theirs,
Oh yeah,
because they don't want them. They don't want them protruding.
right.
So, like, I don't know. This is a whole new world to
No,
me.
it is weird because for years that was that you didn't want that,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden it flipped. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, why don't you just not wear a shirt?
pasties. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a fucking shirt.
just don't wear a shirt. I mean,
I
just
mean,
I mean, well, I
I
mean,
don't
I've seen
know.
that girls sometimes just wear sports bras as a
I
shirt
I
now.
have seen that.
Sometimes.
I have seen that.
Yeah, it's
I don't think it's appropriate anywhere,
well, I
but
mean,
but maybe the
but you're
gym.
judging. You're Judgy McJudgerson.
I am judging McJudgerson.
Hmm.
That's very true.
Yeah, no, definitely you
I
must be
am. I
because we're
am.
trying to free nipples here.
I'm Demanda.
Right.
I demand
Yeah.
that you cover your nip. But just be smarter. Just be
Well,
smarter. I don't
I mean,
know. I don't know.
all right, let's move on to this about sex. Fans are hounding McDonald's with absurd questions about their mascot. The fast food chain is not having it. One customer went to the McDonald's website and typed in the search bar, "How does Grimace breed?" The search garnered zero results, so they upshotted a screenshot and it says, "Unbelievable."
Upshot.
Yeah, but the person behind the chain's social media seemed exhausted by this and responded with a simple sigh. When another user pointed out how wild the question was, the seemingly bewildered McD's rep responded, "It's just another day to me."
Right.
One user said, "This needs to be studied." The original screenshot poster responded to McDonald's sigh, said, "Answer the question, McDonald's."
Oh, now y'all are just messing with whoever's
Yeah.
on there. Y'all just, you know what? Holler at an anthropologist, okay? I don't know, pop culture anthropologist or something. Do that. Just leave the Mickey D's person alone.
Well, here's what another person what they originally or ended up saying is that Grimace is a taste bud.
That's what I've heard.
He's a taste bud, so he wouldn't have any kind of.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I never knew that.
Because, like, I mean, what was Grimace?
I just thought he
ever
was a
be?
purple blob. I didn't know
Yeah,
that there was a
I
taste
never
bud.
cared. I never cared. What am I supposed? It's an odd choice for a
It
mascot.
really is an odd choice. Well, you hadn't seen. I mean, when's the last time you've seen any of those mascots, and yet we're still talking about
You
them?
remember Hamburglar?
Of course, the Hamburglers
The Hamburglar
the
was
best.
the best. We've had birthday parties at McDonald's. Mindy, I know you remember this, but like with the little hats and these games to play, and
Mhm.
and here's the creepy Hamburglar and the creepy Grimace, showing up as, oh, that's a human hand in the like. I
Yeah.
remember the facade, the illusion being broken. Going meeting the mascots or meeting Santa and like realizing that it's
And
just
that it was just a character.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
So when you said you were at McDonald's birthday, you meant you had a birthday party there,
Yes.
not you
Yes.
worked
Oh
there.
God, no. Ew.
No, I know I
No.
did when I was young.
Did you?
Hmm. Yeah, when I was 17, I worked there.
So my food service started at TCBY.
Oh, did it really? Mine
Yeah.
started at Sweden Cream.
Okay, okay. My mom worked for TCBY and
Yeah.
Higginbotham Investments and all that stuff, and she got me a job at the TCBY that was on South University.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And a mom,
Right across from
I'm
Mueller.
sorry. I'm sorry. I know she's watching, but yeah, we had the highest sales with the highest food cost with the lowest sales.
Oh really? Somebody was getting high on their own
All of
supply.
us.
Yeah.
All of
Y'all were
us.
living
Yeah,
living La Vida Loca on yogurt.
We were smoking in the back and taking from the till and shutting the place down and getting high
Wow.
and eating yogurt.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry,
know why they're
Mom.
not there anymore. I
Sorry,
have no
Mom.
idea why they're out of business.
Yeah, it wasn't us. We didn't single-handedly do that or anything, but
Mhm.
we I mean, young, dumb, and full of
Yeah, right.
yogurt.
Right. Right. Ayo.
Ew.
Yeah, no, I worked at McDonald's when I was I worked there for about almost 2 years when I was 17, and Man, it was a wild culture then. I remember, and you could never do this now, but we would it'd be about an hour before the end of our shift, and they would go, "It's a GI party tonight," and then they would lock the
Oh
doors
yeah.
and say, "Nobody leaves until it's 100% clean." And that meant you were going to be there till midnight, 1
Yeah.
o'clock, and you couldn't leave. They would lock the door like you were in prison.
Yep.
You understand? They would lock the door. That's crazy.
That is
Think
crazy.
about that for a minute,
That
man.
is
I mean,
crazy.
wow, huh?
Oh, I couldn't imagine. I would have. No, I was about to say I would have lost my shit, but little
No,
15,
I
16
was,
year old
I
man,
didn't know
yes,
any,
sir.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
oh
any
my God.
better.
Well, and you could do that back then.
Well, yeah, you
You
get away
could
with that.
lock your employees in the place and it'd be
Absolutely. And make
fine.
them clean.
Yeah, and one of the
And not pay them,
and
by
not
the
pay
way.
them,
Not
and
pay
not
them.
pay them. No,
Yeah.
it was part of your duties.
No, that was
as a
part of
sign.
you had to do it. Yeah.
Duties as a sign. When you
Yeah.
see that on there on your little job description, just understand that means whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever's. I worked at Corky's.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
I
place.
worked at Corky's, and that was my first time being exposed to employee appreciation parties.
Yeah. What are those?
It's where they lock the door
Oh,
and then you take over the bar.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it doesn't matter your age, what position you held in the restaurant.
It's time to get down. So it was a party.
Yeah, Tia's was probably Juanita's. I worked at the old school Juanita's.
Oh, down on Main?
Ooh, that was
Man, that's a party there.
man in the 90s.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was a party.
Yeah.
Juanita's
Oh.
on Main. I used to love to play there, to perform there.
Man,
It was so good.
It was so
I hated
good.
when they moved
me
because
too.
I thought it lost the soul that it had.
did. It did.
Yeah.
So much.
New Juanita's just never could be what
Mm-mm.
old Juanita's was the perfect dive bar.
It really was.
It had perfect history, everything
Right.
about it. They just had a problem with the landlord.
Landlord. It's
With
always
the air conditioning being fixed, and I knew the guy that owned it pretty good,
Yeah.
and he said, "Man, we just we tried to do everything we could, but I wasn't going to pay for that when it wasn't my building.
Yeah.
But I bet in hindsight he'd pay for that now."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I miss that place, man. It was good. And it was right around the street from my house.
Yeah. So let's talk about this for a minute. If you need a roof, check out Titan Roofing Company. Go to TitanRoofingCompany.com. Josh and Jeremy, they're the owners there. Look, this place has been in business for, 30, 40 years, family-owned business, and these guys are really conscientious. But what they're great at is if you've been turned down for an insurance claim on a roof before, they'll get it approved. They're very good at it, and you get a 10-year transferable warranty. So check them out, TitanRoofingCompany.com. What?
I'm looking at the chats. I love the multi-chat. And Tommy Zapata Grimace is a Barney nipple.
That's hilarious. He does look like a Barney nipple, doesn't he?
And Mark Wooten says Grimace is a Barney turd.
That also would work. Yeah,
Like
no,
a purple taste bud.
I
mean,
know. I didn't
seriously.
make it up. I'm just telling
Yeah.
you what they said.
Oh my God, Wendy's first job was at a Wendy's.
Oh, really?
How hilarious is
Now,
that?
see, I could never work for Wendy's because I would have been 5 million pounds. And
5
Wendy's
million
is my
pounds.
favorite, man.
Man.
I can kill Wendy's, man.
Man.
Jesus, I can eat double stacks.
Oh.
They're so good,
And
man.
there's nothing better than a square patty.
No, it's something about
there's
it's
something
right.
about that square patty.
Brad said his first job was at KFC and it was nasty. Was it?
Yeah. Hey, so all of us that have had these jobs at these food industry places,
Mm-hmm.
if they are still in business, are you able to eat there?
Yeah, no, I
Like, are
can.
you
I eat
still
at
able-
McDonald's just
Okay.
fine. Now I'll tell you where I don't go. God, I shouldn't say that. It's just a bad idea, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Captain D's. I worked there when I was young. That actually was, I think, the very first job that I had where it was legal technically. And well, it wasn't. But my dad made me lie and say I was 16, and nobody knew any
Back in the
different
day,
then.
nobody
Yeah,
checked.
They didn't check.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing to check.
No, they didn't. They just said okay.
They believed you.
They didn't care.
Well,
Honestly.
we were able to be believed at our word.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
No, you would tell people, yeah, I'm 16. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But man, it ruined me on seafood, and it's not anything. It wasn't their fault. It's just that peeling shrimp stinks bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a bad brothel.
Ugh.
It's funky. It's
It's-
nasty. And when you have to do that all the time, it ruins it for you.
And there's no getting rid of that
No,
smell.
that's what I mean. And so I would go home and I would still smell like old ass shrimp and fish. And that is just a nasty ass smell.
We're kicking it this morning. The
Yeah.
crew from Legion Scaffolding is here.
Yeah, must be doing some scaffolding right now.
Thing.
Latasha said, I worked at Wendy's for 7 years as a manager. I could tell you some stories. Well, come in.
Sure you could. Come on, Latasha.
Please.
Yeah.
She said she won't eat the chili from there. I will. I would, but I know what it is too, and I'm fine with that. I mean, yeah, it's still that good.
Dropping my shit over here.
Yeah. K-Bird said, y'all look lonely in there. You need a bird with you. Well, where are you? I've asked you about 1 billion times to come on up, man.
Yeah.
Where you at, K-Bird? You could be right here. You could be right here.
Caw-caw.
Yeah. Caw-caw. Caw-caw. That's great. That's great. On one today, aren't you?
I am.
Oh, that's
it's
great.
a lack of sleep. It's you know.
It's Justin Timberlake's got you fired up.
I got that sunshine in my pocket.
No, don't sing that
hey,
shit.
y'all, seriously, that's
No.
like all I know.
No, don't do
That's
that.
all I know.
Uh,
It was even hard because like even the songs I knew, it was with the live band. It wasn't, the I don't know, the electronic, whatever.
Oh,
you know.
right.
So I was like, wait, I think I know. No, wait, maybe I know this. No, okay, I do know this song, but I couldn't sing it because of.
Yeah, because you
It wasn't
couldn't
the
quite
first
get in the
time.
groove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start trying to go, and the DJ would change something or tell you put your hands up, and I was like, bro,
Stop mixing it up. I'm trying to enjoy the hit.
we're like getting down, and then he'd stop, and be like, what's up,
Did
little
he-
rock? I was like, bro, I'm gonna need you to shut the up.
Did he play mainly hits or did he play songs you didn't know?
He well.
Because he had
Which
plenty
one,
of
the
hits.
DJ or
Oh,
JT?
no, JT.
Oh no, it was a lot of stuff I didn't know. I think it's whatever new album. He's
Really?
got,
I always
but-
hate that, man.
But there was a number of things that we knew. There was a
I
number of things we knew.
don't, play one song or two from your new album, no more. Nobody wants to hear any more than that, ever. Ever.
Mm-mm.
Okay? If it's not a hit, don't play it.
Yeah.
You get 2 songs from the new album. After that, just play hits. And if you don't have enough, quit.
I
and
take
just don't-
request.
Yeah.
Free
Yeah, take
bird.
request. Free bird. Yeah, no, nobody wants to hear your new album, man.
Nobody. I
Until
don't.
it's been on the radio, I don't know it. I can't sing with it. What's the deal?
Yeah. Thank you.
Unless it's just the most banging track ever.
It was some good stuff, but I mean, there was. I don't know. It was there were some of the visuals on the screens was like
Mhm.
from the It seemed like they were from like the what is it Kama Sutra.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that how he was getting down
Well,
now?
I mean, it's a little uncomfortable because like I'm sitting there,
There's kids there,
there's
right?
kids there, like there's kids that are like there's kids.
And they got
there's a
Kama
little
Sutra
girl-
cards coming up.
Yeah, there's a little girl sitting in front, but it was like blobbish,
Yeah,
they
you
were
couldn't quite tell.
nondescript bodies, but you knew what was going on, like you knew.
Wow.
But like, there's a kid in front of me that I promise you is in like 3rd grade.
Yeah.
There's a kid on the other
What's
side.
that,
of
Mom?
Yeah,
What's
there's
that?
like I was like, yo, JT getting down
Well,
like
now,
this.
I know that
like-
back in the day, he was kind of electro pop, I guess you'd say,
Yes.
But in later years, it seemed like he went more the
R&B.
hipster,
Hipster sound.
hipster kind of almost not
Pop.
quite country, but singer-songwriter vibe.
Oh. Yeah, I will give you that.
is that
I'll
kind
give
of
you
what
that.
it sounded like the new stuff?
I mean, not singer songwriter, but with a lot of R&B
Oh, okay.
melody to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while since that dude's had a hit.
It
If you
was-
think about it, I mean, he's
I
got a
agree.
lot of them, but it's been a long time since he's been relevant in the charts.
That were just him that wasn't attached to a movie.
Yeah.
Like the Trolls. Sorry,
Right,
bro.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
I'm
that
not,
that song sucks.
I don't bump Trolls in my car.
No, I'm not. I don't even like the Sunshine song.
No, I don't.
I mean, I knew when it came out it'd be popular, but I didn't like
course.
it.
I wonder who wrote it.
Probably him.
Luke, did you write that?
Luke, no, Luke didn't write that one. I promise you. All right, let's do. We need to do this, and this is what you've been waiting for anyway. Let's just do it. This is the segment, not like the other. People do stupid shit, you say, oh brother. Hey, it's not a copy or a clone of any previous bit. But if you think so, hey, we don't give a shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wackadoo. Bend the new. That's good times right there, man.
See, I think that's what JT's going to do to it. Be like,
Oh, he would upgrade it for me a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, be a feature on it for
A
me.
little bit. That's probably why he didn't want to take the flash drive from me. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
he's heard it. He thinks it's fine. He didn't want to hurt it.
No, he's like, man, I can't improve
Yeah,
that.
you can't.
That's probably what he would say is I can't improve that song at all.
Yeah, he's resentful about
He's
it.
like, yeah, well, he hadn't had a hit in a long time. That's what we're talking about.
Exactly.
So now, I mean, it's got to be hard watching me do it, you know, sitting here at this desk. All right, let's go to Sandy, Utah. A man drove through a car dealership storefront after he was denied a refund for a vehicle he bought. He was pissed. He bought a vehicle from Timdal Mazda Monday morning. The dealership said they sold it to him as is. After driving the vehicle off the lot, he determined there was a mechanical issue and wanted to return it. You understand as is, sir?
Seriously.
As is?
They go over that with you a number of times to make sure you understand.
Plenty of
it.
times.
Yeah.
Dealership employees said they wouldn't take the vehicle back due to it being sold as is. So the man said if he didn't get his money back, he'd drive through the front door. A little after 4 p.m., he did exactly that.
I like a man of his word.
I mean, he is that.
Yeah.
He was arrested on felony criminal mischief, reckless endangerment. He did return the car to the dealership, though. You know, I mean, he did do that.
Even parked it for him.
Yeah, no, he did, right inside the showroom. All right, so the city of Bend, Oregon is asking for a vandal who's been putting googly eyes on statues to please stop.
No.
It's happened to 8 statues so far, and the city is concerned it may damage them. Come on, man.
It's not. BRB, I'm going to hop on Amazon
on.
and get some Google eyes. We're about to take over.
It says while the googly eyes placed on various art pieces around town might give you a chuckle, it costs money to remove them with care so not to damage the art. Birds shit on statues.
Thank you.
How are googly eyes going to hurt it? Stop.
Please.
According to the city, the adhesive can cause the damage.
Please.
These are hilarious.
Y'all are
That is these are giant
those
googly
are
eyes.
hilarious.
Look, those are so.
I am loving that. Is that going to be on the blog?
No, but
Okay.
See that one. Apparently, that one did some kind of damage. You see what they're saying? Oh no, that's not
damage.
That's just some cardboard taped to it. Yeah, no, there's no damage. It's just good funny
Y'all
stuff.
are idiots.
Yeah,
Those are metal.
you know what they just did? They just called everyone to start googly eyeing things. They're going to
Flash
activate.
mob.
Everyone's
we're
going to start
doing it
googly
now.
eyeing everything.
No, I'm about to pull up Amazon and order mine.
Oh hell yeah, let's do it. We did. You know what we did? We took. Now, I don't think this is a trade secret. My wife, when she goes out or performs, she wears eyelashes. You know,
Yeah.
she puts on the eyelashes. And we always have done things at home. She'll take them off and put them on the nightstand, and I've
Yeah.
done many things with them
Yeah.
before. We went on a cruise the last time. Every time she'd take some off, we'd go find a piece of art in the hall where they had eyes that about fit and put the eyelashes on it.
Yes.
We had so much fun
Oh my
just finding
God.
places to put eyelashes on the damn art on the ship.
Oh my God. Let's get this going.
Oh, yeah.
We need this to happen.
A couple in Austria have married and divorced each other 12 times in the last 43 years, even as neighbors describe their relationship as a model marriage. Their yo-yo marriage allegedly part of a ploy to profit $344,000 from the country's retirement system. They're now under investigation for fraud after their cycle of weddings and divorces exploited a loophole in Austrian law that allowed the wife to claim $28,500 with each marriage. The wife, who'd actually been married 13 times, began getting a pension from the state to support her financially after the death of her first husband. A year later, the 73-year-old married her second husband for the first time, who's a few years younger than her. They divorced 6 years later, and the separation kicked off a cycle of marriage, divorces, and remarriage, with each one lasting about 3 years. So they discovered the couple had never been separated. They would just get divorced on paper so she'd get that 28 grand again, and they did it to the tune of about $300,000.
Genius.
Yeah, no, I mean that is pretty genius. Did they get wedding gifts for each time?
I doubt it.
That'd be a lot to ask.
I mean, just but you could cycle through. I mean, update your linens,
Oh
your
yeah, yeah, yeah,
china,
yeah.
maybe get some new
China's such a weird
furniture.
thing. Do people
It
still
is.
do that now?
I have no idea. I
I
know
mean,
that
all of our grandparents or parents had china that
China
almost never got
never
used,
got used,
and
silver that never
regular
got used.
dishes.
Yeah, now you can go to Goodwill and there are, you know,
You can probably buy a whole set of china for like $5.
you can. You
Mhm.
absolutely can. You could even probably go to Habitat and do that. And then silver, they've got silver just sitting out for like $2,
Listen,
for a picture or something.
I found a silver service in an attic when I bought a house. It was from I'm not kidding you, from either the very late 1800s or the very early 1900s.
Hmm.
Still in amazing condition. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is going to be worth some ducats, man.
Yeah.
No, man.
No.
I put that thing on, and I think I ended up getting $50 for the whole set.
Yeah.
Like a 9-piece set with a big tray and
Yep.
everything,
Yep.
but
They
I was
just
like,
don't.
yeah, it's not, people don't care anymore.
They don't. And I mean, I promise you could walk into a Goodwill today
Mm-hmm.
and find silver.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. It doesn't happen all that often. When it does, it can seem like a dream come true for sports gamblers, being able to bet on a game after it's ended.
What?
Yeah, it happened again in Atlantic City. A sports book was fined. He took 25 grand worth of bets on college basketball and hockey games and boxing after they were over. In action made public, the New Jersey Gaming Enforcement fined William Hill Sportsbook 20 grand.
How stupid are you to bet on a game that's already ended? Would you not look that
Well,
stuff up?
they must not have known.
That's
But he said, yeah, if you want to bet on it.
That's just ignorant.
I mean, look, if I'm the bookie and you're calling me to bet on a game that ended and you're going the wrong way, I'm going to take your bet.
No, I'm with you. I mean, this is just the stupidity of the masses, though. Like, that information is everywhere.
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it? It seems like you'd have to be really dumb. It's like the people who pay.
Ignorant.
It's like people who pay for porn. I'm just
Exactly.
It's like, what? You pay for it?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Or steal it. Like, why?
Yeah, it's free, right? I mean, you just go
Seriously.
out there and get it anytime
Yeah.
you want. I
Yeah,
mean,
you can.
just hit. Nah, never.
Hit what, Patrick?
No, it's all good.
Where do they go?
I
Where do they
don't
go
know.
for the free
I'm
porn?
not sure where they go.
Is it a new sponsor?
No, definitely not a new sponsor. No. Jim Kerry has his reasons for coming out of retirement. He's coming out of retirement. He just retired
I like his
2 or
reason.
3 years ago. He's coming out of retirement to make Sonic the Hedgehog 3. He said, I came back to this universe. First of all, I get to play a genius, which is a bit of a stretch. And, I bought a lot of stuff and I need the money. Yeah. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So he's reprising his role as the villain, Dr. Robotnik, in the newest sequel. It was back in 2022 that he was promoting this when he said he was retiring. And I guess retirement lasted just long enough for the sequel to come back around and him to get another check. But I don't blame him. Look, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he did buy a lot of shit. And would you be mad at him if he did? I don't care.
All. Not at all. I enjoy Jim Carrey. I
Yeah.
think he's a great actor, and
Oh,
I mean,
among the best.
I don't pay any attention when anybody says that they're retiring that
No.
makes millions of dollars.
No, most all of them
You're
say
all
it,
full of shit.
and then they come right on
They
back.
come right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firefighters in Cleveland came to the rescue of a couple after an engagement photo disaster ended up with a diamond ring in a sewer drain. Nikki Mack and Corey Barabitsky were having their engagement photos taken when a mishap occurred. They pointed out that Barabitsky had something on the back of his pants, and I guess Mack attempted to lend a hand. So I went to wipe it off, and when I wiped it off, my ring flew off, and we just heard a ting. The sound turned out to be Mack's ring falling in the sewer drain.
Ew.
It said personnel from Cleveland Fire were summoned to the scene to rescue the photo shoot.
Why is your ring loose enough that it can fall off your finger?
More
that
than
way?
that, can you call the fire department and go, hey, I just dropped a ring. Can you help me?
I mean, apparently.
I mean, I
You
would,
can.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that
Was
wouldn't happen here.
I mean, I would think the fire department would be like, listen, why don't you go get one of those magnet things that are real long?
Yeah.
Go get one of those.
I mean,
Or why don't you get down in the drain yourself? We're
I
busy.
mean, and it looks
There are
like
fires
yeah.
we need to tend to.
On the photo, it looks like it's a fair few firemen
No, it is.
too.
The whole team showed
Yeah,
up to get
like
this thing
cheese and rice.
out of the grate. Yeah, wow.
That would not happen here.
Not a lot going on in that town.
Nothing. That's new. Okay, never mind. It's New York.
Oh, this one is, yeah.
Okay.
In a video on TikTok that's now got 10 million views.
Oh my
This lady's
God.
telling you about her bad day. Her name is Tess Hill. And she
She's
sat
a
down and pooped
idiot.
on the New York City
She's an
subway.
idiot. You're an idiot.
In the
How do you not see that?
in the first photo of this 30 slide carousel, all repeating the same image, Hill calls this moment quite possibly the worst experience to ever be experienced on the New York subway.
No.
She was making a trek to Midtown to return a pair of boots. She hopped on a W train. She sat down and immediately knew something was wrong. She noted the train car had plenty of people on it who could have warned her before she sat. I just looked at everyone. I'm like, why didn't anyone say anything? Why didn't you stop
Seriously?
me?
Because it's New York and they don't care.
I didn't know what to do. I stood in the station smelling of someone else's bowels, crying harder than I had in years. I was in shock. The rest of the tale involved many shouted expletives, a rage-filled walk to the closest Lululemon. Oh, now I really feel bad. Stop it, bitch. Stop. Did you just say the closest? I'm done. I'm done.
What?
I'm done. No, she went to the closest Lululemon. You know how much that stuff is?
Yes, I do.
No, I don't want to hear. I'm glad you sat in it.
Okay.
What?
I look before I sit.
It does seem stupid.
Everywhere I go, even in my own house, I
Yeah.
look before I sit
That's a
down.
good rule.
I'm sure as shit going
Hey-o.
to look while I'm in New York. I'm getting
On
on
the
a
subway?
subway. Like, you are crazy town, Shug. Like, are you from there or were you visiting? And
It does
no.
seem weird, doesn't it?
And I'm so sorry, Shug. Nobody on that train gives two
No,
shits
but as soon as you said
about
Lululemon,
you.
I was
Yeah,
done
no,
with you.
nobody cares.
No.
And even more don't care.
No, that's.
Laysai.
Do you know how much that stuff costs?
Yes, I do. I don't have any of it. Y'all can eat a dick.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin
Why-
says he pays $99.99 a month for his porn. Then the GoPro penal tip cam is amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you do, buddy. I'm sure you do. All right, let's go to this one then. This is kind of wild. A hangry California woman arrested after pulling a gun on a fast food employee because, well, there were no fries there. When asked to resolve the issue inside with a receipt, the woman reportedly threatened the staff, claiming she had a loaded pistol in her purse, which her 9-year-old daughter was holding. Officers arrived, secured the firearm, arrested the woman for criminal threats and child endangerment.
Oh my God.
Said she had to wait even longer for her food, which unfortunately
Yeah.
was a sandwich and milk rather than a burger and fries.
Yeah,
Yeah, how was that sandwich and milk, honey? Is that worth the gun?
And now you got a CPS charge.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
A Kentucky man, Jonathan Mason, was arrested twice in 3 days for causing disturbances and refusing to stop while riding his mule. Yeah, police first encountered Mason outside a bar on Saturday where he was drunk and
I knew
resisted
it.
arrest.
I knew it.
Witnesses also reported him whipping the mule excessively.
No.
Then 2 days later, he was spotted drunk and riding the same mule down the road, again refusing to stop when ordered by the police.
Save that mule.
The mule was stabled for safety. He faces many, many charges, but look, at least he's drunk on a mule. I mean,
Just
what are you
'cause he
going to do on
lost
a
his
mule?
license. Well, apparently beat the mule, but
You shouldn't beat the mule.
So he's obviously lost his license. He can't drive any of his cars.
You never lope the mule in front of other people.
You can't do that.
You know what I mean?
You can't do that.
No.
You just can't do it.
A stunning home on the outskirts of Leeds in the UK is on the market. It's 2.25 mil. It offers Star Wars fans a chance to own dream property. It's on about 1.8 acres. 5-bedroom house, features a one-of-a-kind cinema room, which is a replica of the Millennium Falcon flight deck. Life-size Star Wars props like Darth Vader, full-size pool table, reclining cinema seats. It does look a lot like that.
Sure, it looks really cool, but I mean, based off of what I know from those movies, the Millennium Falcon wasn't very roomy. You know, the cockpit
Well,
area
it wasn't the most roomy ship.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
But if I can move around in those chairs, you know,
That would be fun. Are you pew pewing over there? You are. I don't even know what to say to you about that. That's not acceptable. Stop the pew pew. All right, let's see what else. One more thing here. A New York man took a 3,162-mile trip on his skateboard over 57 days, 6 hours, and 56 minutes. He crossed the U.S., set a Guinness World Record. Chad Caruso had a small backpack, just a single set of clothes, started his trip in Venice Beach, California, completed the journey on the coast of Atlantic Ocean in Virginia Beach. So he earned the Guinness record for the fastest crossing of America on a skateboard.
Goodness.
Man, that had to be a long ass ride.
No.
No,
Just no.
just no. Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on and do something else here.
No.
So what do you got going this afternoon, by the way? What's the big thing happening for you?
Well, at 2:00, me and my kid are going to go get our passports.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where are we headed? May I ask?
Well, we are going to go to Ireland next year. So
Are you really?
We are. We're
That's,
going
that's my motherland.
Yeah, we're gonna take a trip and do. It's a tour. My mom is of that special age where she goes to Life Quest, which is a really cool nonprofit locally that they have classes. It's like it's for your retired individuals. You know,
Yeah.
it's really cool. John Brummett teaches a class there, which is really cool.
The writer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a cool cat. But she has access to, information on tours, overseas tours and everything. And because she's of that special age. And so, she had said something to me about it earlier this year. And I was like, bro, I want to go. Like, I want to go. And so she's like,
Well,
all
who
right,
wouldn't
well,
wanna
we'll
go to
Like, who
Ireland?
doesn't want to go? But they're doing 2 days in London before going to Ireland. And I think it's Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
something
Scotland.
after. So we were talking about it, and my son will graduate high school next year, so we won't have the requirements, the parameters of hey, dog TT's in the house.
Hey, come on in,
But
man.
we don't have the limitations of school schedule, and
Yeah.
grandma's not around anymore, so we don't have to worry about making sure she's okay. So we're gonna take off next year.
That's cool. So are you doing all of those? You're going
Yeah.
to London, to
Yeah, we're gonna do all of
Ireland,
it.
and Edinburgh,
We're
Scotland?
gonna do all of it.
That sounds dope as
I'm
hell. I
excited.
bet you are
I'm
excited.
really
What are you most
excited.
excited about of the whole trip?
Oh, the air. Like I want to breathe that Irish air, and the big sweaters and food. I'm excited about food and art and culture, seeing
Yeah.
castles. But yeah, I know that may sound weird to some people, but like I want to breathe like that cool, crisp Irish air. I don't know. I know that probably sounds weird to people, but I mean, I just picture myself standing on a bluff with just the wind whipping around my hair. With
Yeah, no, I'm sure that would make perfect sense. Do you have some Irish
do.
lineage?
I do.
Because I mean, you do have the red hair, so I
I
wonder.
do.
Yeah.
My mom's a redhead. You can't see the red in my hair because we're here in the studio, but yeah,
Yeah, I can see it, but they probably
it
can't.
comes out in my attitude.
It definitely comes out in your attitude. So let's. What's up, man? Scooch over a little here, Kerry.
Good.
Here? Let me get your mic. Oh,
Oh,
thank
he's
you.
probably not 3. I think he's
No,
4.
it's fine. Are you there now?
I believe I am. How y'all doing?
Oh yeah. What's going on, buddy? How are
Same
you?
old, same old. How about you?
Man, pretty good, pretty good. What have we learned that we need to share with Kerry this morning? People are getting $5,000 nipple fluffers.
Yeah,
Like they,
nipple injections.
getting injections to make their nipples poke through
Hyaluronic
things.
acid in the TTs
Yeah,
That is funny.
because they want them to show.
poke through.
Yeah,
They
to
want the
poke through their
pokies.
shirts.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
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 I mean, is
I
that
thought-
something
I
you want to
thought you
do?
could get-
Maybe the guys could do that for the.
Oh, hey,
I know. I mean,
we're here for equality.
Just
Yeah.
walk around with a stiff y'all day.
Why not?
yeah. No, no.
You are
I,
in the dong. Okay,
no, I've
Kerry.
often said, listen, I've
Okay,
often said.
Kerry. Kerry
Look,
came in
no,
hot.
no. Here's what I think. He's not far off. I think that I've always thought that that guys do get a bad rap, and that if girls can wear push-up bras, we should have just a little cutout right down in the crotchal region, right below the main thing. You don't see the real Frank, only the beans. But
Oh, you just want to see the beans?
yeah,
Okay, I was gonna say
I just
because
think you should have a little push-up nad bra
I'm with you.
and just have a little
Yeah,
portal right there where you
Yeah.
can just show some tasteful nad cleavage.
absolutely.
And I don't think that should be wrong.
Yeah.
The Bulge Builder 3000.
Yeah, man. Get
Yeah.
them lifted up.
Oh,
Get your
yeah.
little nad lift.
Yeah.
So you got them right
I
and
love
tight up
it.
there, pushed up. Get the
Mhm.
wrinkles out of them.
Advertise.
Did you know that they do have a surgical procedure that removes the wrinkles from your nads?
Why would you want your wrinkles removed?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you tell how old you are if you can't count them.
Ain't no lie.
It took my son about, I think, probably 2 hours to come back to me and go, "That's not true." When I told him, I said, "You know how you can tell how old someone is? You count the rings on their butthole."
Whose
And
butthole was he counting?
I don't
There
know.
was a mirror.
He thought about it for about 2 hours, I guess, and he came back and goes, "That's not true, is it?" And I was like, "Son, what do you think? Trees. You count the rings in trees, not your BH, okay? Stop it."
No.
But sometimes you just say those things, because, what's going on with Legion Scaffolding today, my man? What's that? Tell me about that.
We are busy right now. We're about as busy as we can be.
Really?
Yep.
Where all are you at right now?
We're over here in Little Rock on the Bull building. We've got a job up in Warsaw, Missouri.
In Warsaw. Wow, that's a pretty good distance from here.
Yeah, we're on a dam up there. That's a good
Okay.
one.
Okay.
What are they doing on the dam?
Rebuilding the gates. So we'll build scaffolds all over that. front and
Okay.
back side.
Well, and let me explain because, hey, I'm kidding. He owns Legion. That's his people working. I'm just messing with him. A gate on a dam, if you don't know, is the big part that does open and close to let the water in or out, and it's all concrete. It's just mechanized, so it's just a giant, basically piece of concrete that closes. Is that pretty fair?
Yep. Concrete
Yeah.
and steel.
Yeah. So, and they're rebuilding them, and the only way to get to them is via scaffolding.
Yep. We had to
Yeah.
go down on the slopes and start building.
Yeah. And underneath that, is there a bunch of water, or is it just the ground down below?
Nothing but water.
Yeah. So you don't want to fall down there.
No, you don't want to be down there.
Mm.
No,
Be any fun down there.
that definitely would not be any fun at all. What's that?
Is that just the vibration coming through?
I think it must be. That's
Yeah.
what that is. That's vibration. Wow. That is powerful.
Because mine's on.
What are they driving? Like
mine's on do
an
not
Abrams
disturb.
tank in there?
They got the forklift going.
Oh, it's just a
But they
forklift.
shut
Okay.
those
Just a
doors, what that
forklift.
noise is.
Wow.
There we go. Okay, we're all right. We're gonna. Hey! Everybody, settle it down here. All right. Let's talk about Google's search for 2024. The report's just come out and gives a snapshot of the things that people have searched for the most in the year.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
So the top 5 most searched people in the United States for 2024: Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, J.D. Vance, Joe Biden, and Catherine, Princess of Wales. Why was anybody looking for her?
She had a health thing happen earlier this year, and she was not out in public view for a while, and there were speculations and
And that many
talk,
people here care about
and they
it?
had to. Yeah, there were people concerned. Yeah, she's the new Princess Di.
Oh,
Yeah, there was concern.
who is she married to?
Prince William.
No, that's
Yeah.
Kate Middleton.
Is that not?
Catherine,
Yeah,
Princess
Kate,
of Wales.
yeah, Catherine, Princess.
Oh,
of
that
Wales.
is her,
Yeah,
Kate Middleton.
Kate
Catherine.
Middleton.
Okay,
Yeah, they just have it.
okay.
Yeah.
The actors most
Isn't
searched.
it?
Maybe it
She's
is.
married to William.
Yeah.
Okay, the actors most searched for in the U.S.: Cat Williams, Jacob Elordi, who I don't know who that is,
Yeah, that is Kate Middleton. Okay.
Glenn Powell, Jeremy Allen White, and Shane Gillis.
Wait, who are these people?
I know the first
Cat
one.
Williams,
Oh yeah,
you know Shane Gillis.
I know Cat
Yeah,
Williams.
I know Shane Gillis.
Okay, I don't know Jacob Elordi. I know Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell is. Did you see Maverick?
Yep.
Okay, he is the real cocky pilot.
Oh, okay.
The real super cocky guy. He's also in Twisters. Jeremy Allen White is from
Oh.
Shameless and also a show called The Bear.
Oh
plays a chef in that.
yeah,
Mhm.
he's chef.
Yeah. Yeah, you like
Okay.
him?
I do like him.
You know what? Oddly, Laura in Shameless thought he was a dime piece. And I was like, it must be an attitude thing. I don't know what it is.
I struggled watching that show,
Shameless?
and maybe because it just hit a little
Personal?
too close. Yeah, a little too close to home for me. Like there's just
I like it a lot. I love William H. Macy, but I did
Mhm.
get tired of watching Emmy Rossum get banged by everybody.
yes.
It was like, man, how many
God,
episodes do I have to see her?
seriously.
Like, I got so bored. And when you see someone naked, you're like, I'm bored with it.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a bad, that's a
Yeah.
bad sign there.
Shameless is one of those shows that I like to see clips.
Yeah.
Like, let me see the clip of it or whatever. Like, let me get that part. I don't want to see the full hour of,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
get
just,
why
it's
though. For you.
sad.
It is
It
in a
is
lot of
sad.
ways.
It's a great show.
I think your lens is slightly
Yes,
different though.
my lens is different, and that's okay.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's fine.
there's some things that I don't like to watch, and that's okay.
I get
But
it. That's like I
he
don't want to watch
is
Leaving Las Vegas.
no,
I'm talking about a
it's a
depressing
beautiful
piece of
movie.
shit.
It's a beautiful movie. I've seen it one time,
Yeah,
and I'm
I've
good.
seen. Yeah, and that's how almost every movie nominated for an Academy Award.
Yeah.
I'll see it one time and I'm like, yeah, I
All
get
right,
it.
I'm
It's
good.
good. I'm done. You know, it's just not my bag, man. I hate indie movies for the most part. And I know that's a broad statement, but look,
No, I get that.
to me, an indie movie is defined as a movie that's quirky and stops without an appropriate closure.
I would agree with that. Indie movies piss me off. I'm like,
They
why
just
do
stop.
why do we have to do this?
They just stop. And it's
Yeah.
like, what did I just watch for 2 hours?
There's a
What's the
indie
point? Oh, well, you got to think
horror
about it.
movie that people love that I'm just
Which
like,
one?
Midsommar.
I haven't seen it. I haven't. I keep looking at it and
You
I'm
ain't
like,
missing
I don't know.
nothing.
No, it's
When
trash.
that thing ends, I just sit there and go, what?
Yeah, no,
Are
I hate
you
that.
fucking kidding me?
I
Did
hate
I
that.
seriously just sit here and watch this?
Yeah, no,
Like, I saw this movie and it had Nicolas Cage in it, and that one was a lot better. Wicker Man.
Oh yeah, Wicker Man. Yeah,
Well, yes, Brad, that is a Patrick and the People Tumblr.
yeah, you can get that. I'll get you the name of the people that made that one in particular, because they did a great job on it and they're awesome.
Kerry, do you love indie movies?
Indie movies?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that make you think.
No.
No, we
Night.
just watched.
M. Night Shyamalan
I
movies.
just want to be amused.
Yeah.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan has some good movies.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Shyamalan ding dong.
I did watch it. I don't remember the name of it the other day, but we just started laughing somewhere about halfway through it. And I was like, this is absolutely terrible. But it was like a movie because we love true crime or crime
I
type
do
things.
too.
And so this movie was about a trio of women who were abducted. And, they're abducted and they're assaulted and, they're kept for a period of time.
Is
And
this about the women was this the
in
true?
Cleveland, it's
Yeah.
not, but it was a similar in a way story.
Okay.
So look, I'm just going to be very candid. When you watch those kind of things, you watch it because you want it to be gritty and dark, and it's a terrible situation. They wrote this like it was a Lifetime movie.
Ugh.
Like these ladies are captives, and they're in there telling their life story, and they're yuck joking with each other. I'm like, but you just got
Yeah.
assaulted
Yeah.
2 minutes ago, and you're in here
Yeah.
talking with a flashback about I'm like, what is this? And it just kept doing that. And I was like, this is the worst horror film I've ever seen. It's like it's like Tyler Perry presents a serial killer. It's like, I don't need that, man. I don't need that in my life,
Medea presents.
Yeah, right. All right, let's
Ew.
see. The most searched musicians of 2024. Number 1 was Usher, followed by Diddy, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and Justin Timberlake. And I assume not
All of
because
those make sense.
They was all together.
Justin
those
wasn't
make
on
sense.
tour.
Kendrick wasn't in any of
That's
that.
not
Kerry.
why.
Come on.
Justin's
Are you
there
sure?
because
Yeah.
of Justin's there for the DUI.
The DUI. No, he's not there for the DUI. He's there for getting owned by the cop. He's like,
Yeah.
what tour?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Kendrick Lamar and Drake have had beef all year. That's why they're there. Diddy's there because he's Diddy and he's been diddling people. And then
Usher's there
it?
for his
Usher
trauma.
for what?
His Diddy trauma.
What Diddy did
Yeah,
to him.
probably
Yeah,
so.
his Diddy trauma.
Probably so.
Yeah.
All right. So movies, the most searched: Inside Out 2, Beetlejuice, the sequel, and It Ends with Us.
Ugh.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen any of those, but I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to watch It Ends With Us because it's about domestic violence.
Oh yeah.
And from what I understand, it's based off of a book by the same name. It's the movie adaptation or whatever.
Yeah.
But like that, they make it so pithy and
Who's in it?
Ryan, Deadpool's wife.
Blake Lively.
Yeah, that chick.
Okay. The 3 most searched performances in the U.S. were Olympian Ray Gunn's full performance, Ryan Gosling Oscars, and Toby Keith's last performance.
Aw.
Now, there were some weird things people searched for. One of the most popular was the burnt toast theory.
What the hell is that?
Well, let me look. I don't know. Let me just get.
Burnt toast theory. Is that about you having a stroke?
No, I think it's about something to do
Jesus.
with tanning. And let's see, it's a mindset that suggests that minor inconveniences or negative events in a person's life could prevent something worse from occurring. So I don't know.
All right.
I mean,
That seems along the vein of like butterfly effect stuff.
yeah, let's see. The burnt toast, it's an idea something as small as burning your toast could end up saving your life or allowing something better to happen. In other words, you're looking for the silver lining.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Yeah, it's a weird
like it.
rebranding.
But all right, yeah.
It doesn't sound nearly as attractive as
Sounds
find the silver
boring.
lining. To
Yeah,
me,
it sounds like y'all were bored somewhere and needed to fill some space.
yeah,
in
definitely. For
newsfeed.
parents, the question was, why do kids say Sigma? We just had that on here yesterday. We were talking about that Sigma being one of the new terms.
So why
du
do they
jour.
say it?
Well, it's supposed to be like a lone wolf type thing, but I don't know. I understand there may be many bastardizations of the word. I only knew it from Six Sigma, which was a process to improve corporate processes, really.
I think of Sigma Chi and Sigma Nu.
Oh, yeah. I
you
guess so,
know,
yeah.
Like that's what I think of. I think of fraternities and sororities.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
My kid was trying to talk to me, and I was like, "Bro, what are you saying? I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. Like,
Yeah.
translate,
That's funny.
children."
I love it when they try to, use words that they speak in ways that they think they're speaking above everybody,
Yeah,
and they seem like they're
I
so
do,
cool. And I'm
yeah.
just like, you're not cool.
yeah. I'm like, you're
You're not
not
cool.
using that correctly.
No, you're not cool. The top searches of the year: number 1, election; number 2, Donald Trump; number 3, connections, whatever that's about; number 4, New York Yankees; number 5, Kamala Harris; number 6, Copa America; number 7, Hurricane Milton tracker; 8, Olympic medal count; 9, Toby Keith; and 10, Liam Payne. I searched for literally none of those things this year.
Same. I'm trying to figure out what this connections. Oh, it's a New York Times puzzle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well,
And they were searching for hints and answers.
okay.
See what y'all are doing.
All
Y'all
right.
weren't doing that in pen, were you?
Yeah, I'm going to bet that those searches all would fall below the search for MILF
Yeah.
or the search for something
Yeah.
along
How
that line.
do I do this?
Yeah,
Where's this?
yeah. I'm not buying all that being the
No.
top searches. I don't believe that many people are searching Copa America. I don't even know what it is. Don't even care what it is.
I'll see if I can find
Yeah,
out.
that's fine.
The Yankees.
Is it?
Nobody knows who they are either.
The
Oh,
Yankees.
yeah.
I'm not familiar with them. Are they a
Is it
team?
Copa Airlines, maybe?
Copa America is all it says. I don't know what it
yeah,
is.
It might be. Okay.
Could be
Copa.
soccer. Could be any number
Oh,
of things.
wait.
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
No, Copa America draw.
What is it?
What the? Is this football or something?
Let's see. I'm going to look at this for a second.
I
Let's
think
see.
it's football.
Oh, this is from the People. Let's see. I'll debone a chicken barehanded, but deveining a shrimp is a no. Yeah, I get you on that, Mike. No, I don't like it. And you have the dumbass of the week winner, Mom with a Gun. Yeah, she was an
Yeah.
idiot. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's football.
It is.
Yeah.
What kind of football
Well,
is that?
the real football, not our football, not American football.
Oh, football.
Football.
Yes.
I pay $99.99 a month for my porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what K Bird was saying, because we were saying who pays for porn. No, I mean, if you're paying for porn, I you got to tell me why. I mean, it's got to be something super uber special, like because I can't imagine a
Super
time.
illegal.
I mean, in my life, I can't imagine any time I would be like, yeah, I'm going to pay for that porn.
Never.
I mean, I can't think of
Okay.
any.
You could pay for
Okay.
a couple of women for $100.
You sure
just saying.
could.
No, I mean, yeah, well,
in real
yeah,
life.
no, real life, yeah,
Sure
no, yeah, that's true.
could. Now,
Although
only
the porn
time-
probably won't give me herpes, but
No, the only porn I've ever paid for was at Ario Video.
Oh, like
back in the
renting
day.
something or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, well, that's
going to
different.
the secret room, but
The
yeah,
secret room.
not paying online for porn,
No,
an
that's
app for porn.
no, and I'm damn sure not uploading any IDs.
No, y'all
No,
got
you
me
can screw
messed
yourself
up.
on that
Y'all
one.
got me
Yeah.
messed up. Y'all don't need
Not
to
that
know
you
what
probably
I'm
don't have it
into.
anyway, but
Eh.
yeah, I remember when I went to you're talking about the video store. I remember the first time I went to an adult store was on 65th.
Yep.
And it's not the one that is Cupid's now.
No.
It's the other one. And I went in there one time, and I don't remember what I was looking for. It doesn't even really matter. But I was walking around looking for whatever it was, and I kept seeing this guy come in and out of rooms, and I would hear all this change jingling. I mean, it was very obviously it was change.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what the hell was going on, and so I asked the guy. I said, "What's back there?" He goes, "Oh, it's an arcade." And I thought, "Oh, video games?
I
That's
like to
dope
play
as hell. Let me
games.
go look."
I like pinball machines.
Man, let me tell you something. I opened the door to one of those rooms. I couldn't close it fast enough. That's not a video game, and that guy was not holding a joystick.
No.
Well, maybe he was. I mean,
It was
but
his joystick.
it was a joystick.
It was bringing him
technically.
joy.
It was indeed.
A lot of joy.
That's not Pac-Man. God damn it.
No, I was like, this is not what I signed up
Yeah,
for.
with us down back there.
I don't need any quarters after all. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not
Pac-Man in the next
touching-
room.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
not
they go in
touching
there with their
anything.
quarters, and it,
It's a
it's
peep
like
show.
a bed that vibrates. You keep in the quarters in, you keep getting your entertainment, whatever it is, And I was just like, wow, this is crazy.
My.
This is crazy, man.
I've been in that store.
Let me ask you this:
No, I never bought anything.
either of you, have you ever been to a facility where they had something referred to as a glory hole?
Yeah.
Yes.
The airport bathrooms?
Do they?
Probably.
Oh, that's
the
a
Shell,
problem.
the Shell station halfway to Memphis. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I lived through the 90s.
Yeah.
A couple places, honestly.
I went one place one time and I didn't know, again, I had no idea, but people were lined up. There's like 3 or 4 really not attractive looking dudes, probably had lots of issues going on. They looked really suspect, but I was like, what is there something going on over here? Oh, it's a glory hole. I didn't even know what that was. I'm like, what? I don't know what is that? Is that like a religious thing?
Man, I'm not sticking
you
that thing
12?
through something. I can't
Thank
see what's
you.
on the other side.
Thank
I
you.
was
Hey, what's going
I was like
Thank you.
18 or 19. I didn't know any better.
Oh my God.
What if you don't get it back?
Thank
You know what I mean?
you.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God.
Hell no, I'm never randomly putting something somewhere like I wouldn't even put my
No.
finger through something. I don't know what's on the other side, man. Are you kidding me?
No.
How do I know if that's?
No.
could
No.
be
No.
a-
No. No.
Is that a person?
It could be a toothless Bob. It could be a tiger. It could be anything over there. It's like, let's do the mystery hole.
And
You know?
what is it coated in? I mean,
I don't
like,
know,
you think about
man.
the
No.
different.
No, it's all bad.
It's gonna fall off.
I want to know who's like the first person who went. I want to be
I
on
wanna
the
do
other
that.
side of the wall.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
Oh
What
my
a
gosh.
life. Do
Okay.
you tip there, by the way? I don't know how that works. Is that a paid service? I'm not sure.
So and this is how Europe is just light years beyond us. Donald Bullis. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Donald. I hate to mispronounce your name. Said that when he was in Germany, he'd go out of town and watch the moms and dads drop their kids off at a toy store and then go next door to the sex shop. So you've got like both toy stores.
I don't think you could have those toy stores side by side here.
You couldn't.
I don't think that most places would be
No.
okay with that.
But I mean, Europe has
Europe's a very different place.
Europe probably has like daycare centers in the basement of the brothel or something, or well, probably on the top floor so that the kids could like get sun and stuff.
Yeah,
Like I
no.
totally understand that. They've got paternity leave and maternity leave, and
Yeah, no, they have
and
a union
unions for
yeah,
their sex workers.
They
like,
do. They have a union.
legalized
unions?
sex work. Hell
yeah.
yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Hell yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
no,
They
they
make
do.
sure that everybody's clean.
yeah. Just like if you go to Vegas, they have a card.
Man.
But technically not Vegas. It's right outside of Vegas.
It's right outside of exactly.
different
It's got to
county.
be right outside.
Yeah, but
the Bunny
they have a
Ranch.
card that they
Remember that show?
the Bunny Ranch.
I know y'all
never-
watched
I
it.
didn't watch it, but I know it was very popular. I know I've seen. Look, I'm skeevy in my own head. I don't just go watch skeevy
No,
shit
I'm
all
not.
the time.
No, it's not about seeing the skeeve. It's the interest, the curiosity, the human curiosity
Oh
of
yeah.
seeing how a place like that operates. There's Airplane Amy was fascinating to me because she was, I mean, in her 50s, still working there.
Hold on, her name was
And
Airplane Amy.
Airplane Amy. She used to be a either I think she was a pilot. She was either a pilot or a stewardess, but I think it was a pilot at some point. But she decided
She would be. She
she
would
was
be
a nympho. She was a straight up nympho, and I'd never actually truly seen anything like. She loved
that job.
what she did. She
Yeah.
absolutely loved it, and yeah, they were testing out
Well, good
toys
for
on her and
her on
everything.
that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, go her.
Never worked
Wow.
a day in her life. She loved her
Yeah,
job.
exactly. Man, she was having a good time. Airplane Amy.
Airplane Amy.
Fly on through.
Yeah.
Who are
Come in for
fly
a
the friendly
landing.
skies. How many puns can you come up with there?
Man, I bet. Hey.
Yeah, we're just gonna nose it in. Is that a
Seats in the
landing
upright-
strip? Is that a landing strip?
She did have one.
Yeah, did she? That would
did.
make sense. It would
Yes,
make
she
sense.
did. I mean,
What were there other characters you remember?
No, I mean, I
Airplane
yeah,
Amy,
but I
that's
mean,
an easy one
Airplane
to
Amy
remember.
was just
Awesome.
so. I mean, the name. She loved what she did. She big blonde hair, like the early 2000s hair with
Yeah.
the loops and stuff, like Jenny McCarthy and everything. Like she just.
I bet, because I think in context of me, like if let's say I was single and I was going to go to, one of these places, the Bunny Ranch
Bunny
or whatever,
Ranch.
I would probably be the most vanilla asking. Like to me, it would seem like the craziest shit to ask. And
You're
they'd be
boring
like,
them.
yeah, they'd be like,
You would not impress them at
whatever.
all. Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but I bet they've
one of
had some
those.
asks that come in that
Yeah.
ask for crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Can you dress like this? Could you put on a football helmet and pads and get behind me? And
Peg me.
I didn't say anything about.
I
I don't even
didn't.
know what that is. I'm not
Yeah,
familiar
you
with that. I
do.
don't. I have
Most
no
of
idea.
them-
That's a song by Steely Dan. That's
Let's-
what it is.
Let's look at Patrick's search
No,
history.
you won't find that. I promise you that. You find a lot of things, but that ain't gonna be one of them, man.
Morning, y'all.
Hey, listen, if you are thinking about getting your air conditioner serviced, or if maybe you've got a problem with it, I want you to reach out to my friend David Lindsay over at Cabot Mechanical. Go to cabotmechanical.com. Listen, they do any kind of heat and air service. They'll do tune-ups for you, and a lot of people don't think about that, but if every couple of years you get your air unit tuned up, it really will last a lot longer and perform a lot better, and they're much less likely to go bad that way. And sometimes the air units can last a lot longer than people think, 25, 30
Absolutely.
years,
And those things are expensive. You don't want to mess around. Like,
No.
maintain it. It's like your car. Like, it's in your body. Maintain your.
Yeah, it's one of those things, your roof, your foundation, your HVAC, you want to maintain those. And so check out cabotmechanical.com. David Lindsay over there is the service manager. Tell him we sent you to see him. And let's do this too real quick while I'm at it, okay? Let's go here. You know what? As a real estate agent, putting you with the right mortgage person is critical. One of my favorites to work with is Josh Taylor at AMC Mortgage, and I'll tell you why. A lot of guys out there are stiff. They treat you like a number. Josh treats you like a friend. He's going to work through with you on everything you need. Look, he just got a pair of my clients into a home with $500 total. Yeah, paid the closing and the down payment costs all covered in there. I'm not saying that's what you're going to get, but I'm saying that's how good he is. Check him out. Give him a call, 351-2579. It's Josh Taylor at AMC Mortgage. If you're looking for a local mortgage guy, that's one that I recommend. All right. We are back.
I'm loving these sweet melodic
Oh, you like
kind
those
of
audio beds?
quiet storm bits we got going on.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
really liking that.
I've got to change out all my sweepers anyway because I've played them for a couple weeks and
Yeah.
so they're worn
And they
out.
like to get stuck.
Yeah, they're worn out. So I just switched it over to audio beds
It's
today to smooth it
nice.
out.
It's real
It's easy,
chill.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chill. It's chill for
Yeah,
sure.
A little easy listening.
Well, I wouldn't go there, but yeah, I guess kind of, sort of. This is weird, and
Damn it, I said it is.
it is. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I apologize. Researchers at City University of Hong Kong have created a groundbreaking device that lets users experience taste in virtual reality. It's shaped like a lollipop. The portable device uses food-grade chemicals and electrical currents to mimic flavors: cherry, green tea, milk, grapefruit, and more. It says taste significantly influences both the physiological and psychological aspects. So to revolutionize the VR experience, they added the new sensory dimension. The lollipop device combines taste with a smell simulator for a complete multi-sensory experience. It could allow viewers to taste dishes while watching cooking shows or sample food products before buying them. The tech's in its early stages with a pretty limited flavor range.
Yeah.
But that's interesting that somehow, some way they can use electrical current to create flavor. I mean, think about that for a second. Is this mine?
Yep.
Okay, great. I mean,
I'm thinking about it, and what's coming to mind initially is electrical currents in my mouth.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous.
I think it makes a lot of people nervous. Yeah. I don't know if a lickable virtual reality device, I mean, I assume that you switch out the thing each time so that everybody's not licking the same thing.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, 'cause that would be really weird, wouldn't it?
Well, and I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking, what does this open up? Because
Oh, you know what it opens up. Come on, you know exactly what it opens up.
I do.
What are you waiting for?
Well,
Dive in. You know, I mean,
But
come on.
then you get into it's going to be lies. Now you're tasting it. It's not what it tastes like. It smells like rotten fish. It don't taste like that.
I assume you're talking about a sushi bar.
Yeah,
that's what you're talking
Oh my
about.
God! But you think about like this is how Demolition Man gets started right here. You know, in Demolition Man, where they're not actually having sex. Like they're not having
Watch the
sex.
video.
Yeah, it's the video. You know, they get these little headsets on. It's like, yeah, whatever. Like, here you go.
Yeah, no,
Here you go. Y'all are trying to get rid of the real deal.
No, I've said for a long
It's a
time
conspiracy.
that the only reason that mankind still exists is because sex robots aren't here.
Yet.
Because as soon as they arrive,
Oh,
it's over.
100.
Guys will die.
Yeah.
Look, they already have people who play video games who die playing video games, or who poop themselves because they don't want to stop playing.
Don't get
or
choked
don't
out by his
eat.
damn robot.
Yeah.
no,
you
you
gonna die.
No, I'm just telling you, people,
Yes,
they'll quit.
Svetlana.
They'll be like, I'm not going to get food. I'm not doing anything.
Well, I mean,
I'm just going to be with my robot now.
Software update happens, and the next thing you know, Svetlana is not as agreeable as she once was, and I don't know.
You don't want to accidentally activate toaster mode.
No, you
I
don't.
thought I put it to choke me for 30
I was
seconds.
about to say.
I did it for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah,
died.
that's how I died. Yeah, accidentally.
the
wrong
update-
choking cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the update kicks out the safe word, and so it's reset to something that in Chinese or something that you
Yeah.
don't know, and now you're
Yeah, no, that would be it. Just start talking a
Wow.
different language to you all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Very angrily.
Would you have to include them in your will?
Only if it's bicentennial, man. I mean, remember that movie?
Who gets it in the wheel? Somebody get your robot?
Do you leave the robot?
Like, let my kids fight over that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, that's going through probate court.
Do you
The
test
sex
drive?
robot goes through probate
Do
court.
you test drive a sex robot?
That's a great question. I assume that parts are
will we get there?
removable. Are they dishwasher safe? I wonder.
And in Archer,
Don't drink from that cup, son.
You better not put that shit in my dishwasher.
your latex pussy in the sink.
Hey. Hey, stop
like in
it.
Archer.
Stop it.
A
Why'd
little
you put it
robot.
next to the cup?
Ooh, and it could pulsate.
No, we're not doing any of that. This is no. What are you doing here?
I'm going over my Christmas list.
I'm going to my happy place right now. Is what I'm doing. I'm
Me
I'm
too.
trying to get out. Oh, Jesus Christ, man! I got. Oh, listen now. All right, if you're looking for a vehicle, how about a late model, low mileage vehicle? Go to Fitz Auto. Listen, if you want a car, a truck, an SUV, a boat, a camper, a side-by-side, they have everything that you want and then some. But don't worry about bad credit. That's what they deal with. They're their own bank. Look, you can check them out online at fitzauto.com, or you can go in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. Find out why we've bought 7 vehicles from Fitz Auto. They're that good. Do you live or work in Conway, and are you a vapor? Yeah, and listen, stop going to crappy gas stations to get your vapes. Go to Crazy J's. They've got 2 locations in Conway, every kind of flavor you can imagine. Not only that, but if you love the electric lettuce, and who doesn't, they've got all kinds of glassware, some of the coolest stuff that you've ever seen. So no matter whether you're trying to get your vape on or your bud on, Crazy J's is the way to go. Check them out. They've got 2 locations in Conway. Crazy J's for all your vape and smoke needs, baby. Okay, let's try.
You got to turn us back
Yeah,
on.
let's try this again. See if we
It's a
can.
reset
Yeah,
here.
Jeff
How we doing?
Mitchell. I don't understand this. Face blue spam shape. Can you elaborate on that?
I don't know
for
what that
me? 'Cause
means,
I don't
but
understand that.
Our good friend, the Tactical
Yeah.
Turkey, he said if they can send a flavor, why can't I text a fart? No, I think that's great. No, I think you should be able to send a fartogram.
I do too.
I think you could do it Scooby Doo style, though. I mean, just do it in a peanut butter jar and send it to someone.
There you go.
Couldn't you?
You try.
Have you ever tried that?
I have not.
I have not.
I'd like to try it and see if it works. Just do that right into a peanut butter jar and just, drop ship it as a Christmas gift.
Well, whether it works or not, I know that that I think that's a whole section on OnlyFans.
No, I
where,
imagine it
I
is,
feel like
yeah.
it is. Like
I'm
That's a
certain
fetish.
that you're right.
I'm
No,
certain.
there's
certain.
everything you can possibly imagine is there. Anything you can imagine, it's probably there. It's a very thriving
I
industry.
kind
I
of want to
think.
go on. I haven't been on yet. I haven't gone and explored their search bar.
Yeah,
Any.
I'm not sure even how
not
it
sure,
works. To
yeah.
be honest with you, I assume
yeah.
that you subscribe to things, but I don't know.
Yeah. Is it like Patreon?
Maybe.
Like there's different levels of subscription and
I think so. I
access.
think so. I think so. Yeah.
Are there
I don't
butthole
know.
cams?
Yes, I'm certain of that. Yeah, no, I don't think you even have to go there for that. I think you can just go
What's
a lot
up,
of places.
Kerry?
Sounds like we got music playing in the background.
We do.
We
Okay.
do.
We do.
yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Is that bugging you?
No.
Here, I got rid of it. I didn't
When
know it
your
was
robot
bothering you.
opens you up like a can of spam. Oh my.
Oh,
Damn.
I get what you're saying now.
I got it now. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's
Wow.
let's
We're
let's go
having
to a
day.
different thing with our mouths, okay?
Oh.
With just a few weeks left this year, Grubhub is looking back on the ordering habits and trends of the year. According to the year 2024 Delivered Report, which has just come out, Americans ditched minimalism to make this the year of doing the most. The year's top takeout trends. And let's see if these are what you were ordering. People were all in on protein. It was a big year for chicken. 40% of all Grubhub orders had chicken in them. That's 3 times more than beef.
It's cheaper to do the chicken than the beef on
Is it?
most of those things.
Apparently, cottage cheese had a big year. Thanks to social media, people embraced it. They delivered more than 2,000 pounds of cottage cheese.
To one location, apparently.
Well, I don't know about that, but Americans were buzzing about espresso. They added more espresso shots to their orders than last year.
You show right.
Yeah. Pickles are still popular. Overall, orders for pickles up 14%
Okay.
in 2024. How do you order a pickle? Do you just bring it from like a store or?
I mean, is this
restaurant?
in groceries or something? Like, because it's just
I don't
gotta
know
be
what all
one
Grubhub-
cottage cheese. Well, I think Grubhub just maybe
do
in some
everything.
locations, yeah. But cottage cheese, that just seems so odd to me. Such an odd.
Add in.
Yeah, it really, really does. And pickles, I mean, all right. I guess
Maybe,
I can
you know
get
what? It
that.
must be part of this Ozempic madness.
Oh.
Yeah, pickles and cottage cheese sound like Ozempic food.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Dr. Pepper took over as the most ordered soda from convenience stores.
What?
Yeah. Says some customers embrace the viral trend of adding pickles to theirs for an unexpected flavor combo. Dr. Pepper and a pickle.
No.
You just want to eat shit. Just eat shit.
I mean,
That's weird. I don't understand how people do this sometimes.
all right. Any of our listeners do that?
All right, but
And
don't
why?
lie. You have to have one weird food combo you like.
Hmm. I mean, it's my Lay's and
Nacho
hot
cheese, Doritos, and a Hershey's bar.
Interesting. Sweet and salty.
Yep.
That's not crazy.
It's weird. It's
It
got a
is weird,
taste.
but it's not crazy. You don't have one?
I mean, is Lay's in Louisiana weird?
Well, it's not weird, but it's interesting. Yeah.
I mean, that's my
Your go-to snack. Yeah. It's on your own.
comfort food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I liked black-eyed peas and applesauce.
That's gross.
It does seem gross, doesn't it? It does. I don't know why, but I know, right? It's so weird.
You need to do, Lovey, if you're out there, do some past life regression with him.
Yeah,
There's a
there's
reason for
something
that.
wrong.
There's something to that. Peanut butter and pickle sandwiches.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, but it has to be Clausen pickles. It cannot be anything else. It has to be a Clausen
I'm sorry.
deal. Yeah.
What?
Peanut butter and pickle sandwich.
I'm sorry, what?
It toasted bread. It's good.
No, it's not.
It's good.
No,
One of my
it isn't.
sons likes peanut butter and bologna sandwiches. That's pretty weird.
What'd
That's
you do to
very
him?
weird.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I asked one time, I said, well, what's wrong with you? He said, I don't know.
Was he out of jelly?
He's stuck with it now. He's like,
Out of jelly, and he's like, "Well, I'll put this bologna on there."
Why not?
Now, okay. Do you do PB and J?
I do PB. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I
What
will.
what kind of jelly?
I like to get weird with it. I like a blackberry, strawberry.
Kerry,
When I'm being
PB and
basic.
J.
Grape or strawberry.
Yeah,
either
it's
one.
grape. Grape's the only proper answer. Yeah, it's grape.
No,
That's the only answer.
no.
There's no. What's the first one you said?
Blackberry.
Get out of here. There's no blackberry. No, I don't even know. Where do you get that?
The fancy aisle.
I guess so. I don't know that store. That must be
Or
Whole
you-
Foods. You shop at Whole
No,
Foods?
occasionally, but like whenever during the holidays and stuff, when I like to go get coffee at nice places to get coffee, not any of those places that have been mentioned,
Right.
in those lists. Like y'all are full of shit. But they have their homemade jams and everything.
Okay.
My
I
son,
get you on that.
my son's life coach makes homemade strawberry jam.
I'm
and
sorry. You said your son's life coach.
Yeah, we don't like the term therapist.
Oh, okay. That makes
We
sense.
don't like the term therapist.
That's actually a good way to phrase it
Yeah.
for a young person.
We have a lot of.
We used to call it the talking doctor.
Yeah, no, we've seen too many therapists and social workers. We like a life coach.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
And I think that really is probably a more appropriate name in some
I think
circumstances.
so. I mean, she's non-diagnostic. She's not prescribing him any medication, and she's literally just giving him a space to talk.
Yeah.
And we love it. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Grubhub's corporate coffee orders spiked 53% in 2024, thanks in part to return to office policies.
Mm.
Chipotle lunch orders were the top choice
I
and
knew
increased
it.
by 27% this year.
People love the chipotle.
I don't even really understand
I
the
don't like
allure
it.
of it. It
I don't
seems
like
so
it.
generic.
Agreed.
I mean, it seems so bland to me.
Agreed.
Okay.
Terry,
Mexican.
do you love the chipotle?
I do not.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah. What's your favorite Mexican restaurant around here?
The one I go to the most is going to be El.41 there in Sheridan.
In Sheridan? Okay. How about you? Favorite Mexican restaurant?
El Porton.
El Porton is a good one. No, that's a great
I
one.
like them, and I like Riviera Maya post fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their menu improved.
In Bryant?
No, I've not been
Oh.
to that. The one on Fair Park that's in the old kettle.
Okay.
Or is
Yeah,
that
yeah, 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 yeah.
The La Quinta. Yeah,
I'm gonna take my money and put all my chips on La Hacienda and Benton.
Ooh, there you
Now,
go.
you
I
go
like
to
those.
Conway, they've got that Lost Trace something. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's
That
good.
was very good. Yeah, they was
Really?
making
Have
the
to try
tortillas right
that.
there in front of you.
Ooh, I like
Oh yeah,
those.
that's good. That's good.
I like those.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Across the country, Grubhub customers ordered 1.3 million orders in 2024 of Mexican food. Caffeine, East Coast colleges placed the most caffeine orders overall. Colleges that ordered the most, Pace University, NYC, Westchester University, and Syracuse. And then the spicy trend took over.
What is that?
Well, that's the mix of sweet and spicy. So hot honey purchases
Oh,
up
yeah.
30%.
Yeah.
It's not far from what you do, the spice and the chip.
Oh,
it's not too far from that, is it?
meant me being spicy.
Oh, no, you are definitely spicy.
I took
but
my mom to Park Grill, which is the restaurant in AMFA, and it's bougie, but it's delicious. It's
I'm sorry, AMFA.
the Fine Arts Museum.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
FMA.
Yeah, no, I
But they
use
have
acronyms here.
they have a Brussels sprouts appetizer. It's hot honey and like pecans or something. And it was and Parmesan cheese or something,
Mhm.
but it's really good. I never would have thought I would have liked it, but it had kind of an Asian taste to it, like maybe some
it's a-
soy or whatever. But it was really good.
It's interesting because I think most people probably don't know, and this is not just some bullshit. This is true.
Mhm.
That several years ago, because when I was a kid, Brussels sprouts tasted like ass.
Yeah, they did.
But food engineers
Oh.
redid it, and
So
now
good.
everybody loves Brussels sprouts.
I
Really?
love
I still
Brussels
can't
sprouts.
eat them
Roasted Brussels
because I
sprouts.
remember the real ones. Much
I
like beets. I don't eat beets.
I love
Don't,
beets.
No, hell no, you don't.
I love beets.
You like eating dirt? That's what it tastes like. Canned dirt, red
It's
dirt.
delicious.
It's not.
It's delicious.
It's trash.
No.
The homeless people don't want beets.
That's fine.
If you bring a can of beets to a homeless food drive, you're an asshole. They don't want them.
But I love Brussels sprouts now. I shouldn't eat them because they
That's
do.
fine, but
they
not
do
beets.
a
You
little
can't love
sensitivity.
beets.
Whatever. I can't.
How can you love beets? What do you eat
Because
beets
I
with?
do. But well, in a salad. So put them in a salad with goat cheese and pecans and chicken.
Something to bury the flavor, you mean?
No, I just like it. I grew up on them. You know, we weren't. We
Yeah, my
I
mom
grew up
tried
on
to
'em.
give them to me. It's the only time I ever hit my mom.
No.
Punched her right in the gut. Get that out of here.
And the baby maker.
Yeah, I punched my mom right in the baby maker. So you get that shit out of here off my plate. Bring me some more chicken.
I love beets.
No, nobody loves. But how can you even say that? That's so weird.
Easily. I've got a can of them at my house right now. I promise you.
No, how long has it been there? About 7 years.
Less than a month.
Okay. Let's see here. So, peanut butter and banana. Wendy said, "Yeah,
That
that's
was
probably
good.
good.
Peanut
for
butter
me, I
and
think.
banana and marshmallow, like fluff.
Yeah, that'd be all right."
Yeah, that was good.
Uh,
And honey.
Brad said Taco Mama in Hot Springs is a good place.
Okay.
Yeah, check that out, Taco Mama. I don't know them, but they are good. Sounds good. I do love sometimes the Mexican food trucks. Man, they are
Oh,
good,
they
man.
are.
Those are
Yeah,
real
they
good.
are.
There's one in Levy. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, which one is it?
I don't know what the name of it is. It's
Because it's in Spanish. Yeah.
It's like it's weird. But
I'm sorry, Amanda.
so
What?
good.
Ham and peanut butter sandwiches?
What?
No, don't write that down anymore.
What?
No,
what?
Don't. Yeah, you don't want to tell people that.
Wow.
You don't want to tell anybody that. Admit it. You're going to lose your job.
I love you, Amanda.
But you're fixing to be canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna I hope you get help, Amanda. That's all I'm going to say. I'm praying for you.
You matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't do that. Was it were these things struggle meals, like, or was it just like, I don't know, some weird
No,
like a hankering
these have
for
to
it
be
or something that we do?
These either are holdovers from when you were a kid and you manufactured
Yeah.
your own stuff.
Yeah.
Because we used
Struggle
to do that a
meals.
lot. Well,
Yeah.
not necessarily
Well,
that,
and
but
not just a
we-
economic struggle meal, but like, I'm alone.
Yeah.
This is all we
Okay,
got.
yeah.
I'm stoned.
My
This
brother-
sounds good.
my brother and I invented something that was horrible and is probably the reason I was fat. But we invented Twinkie pudding. And that
Oh.
was, you would take a Twinkie, you would break it up, you put milk in it, stir it all up together and make Twinkie pudding out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
yeah.
It don't sound bad.
No, it doesn't.
And it wasn't
Sounds good.
horrible, I'll be
Yeah,
honest with you.
it
It was
sounds
not
good.
bad.
That sounds a
Now
little good.
but we did have a lot of struggle food because we were poor. I've said before we had milk toast.
Yep.
That was a breakfast
Milk
actually.
toast.
You take toast, toast it obviously the bread, toast it, break it up into pieces, put it in a bowl, pour hot milk and sugar on it, and
Mhm.
boom, that was breakfast. It was like cereal, basically
Yeah.
hot, soggy cereal.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't
No.
do the hot milk.
It was weird.
I could.
Yeah, it was weird.
For that, I
Um,
could do that. That sounds good.
Deviled ham. We had that as a kid, which is terrible.
It is
It's
horrible.
There's no potted meat I eat.
No,
No.
I was talking to my mom about this last week.
Although I do get a lot of, it's weird. I don't know what's happened in the past few years with that particular with Hormel, but I get a lot of calls from them.
Really?
Yeah, this is a potential spam or whatever right there. I'm like, I don't eat that shit.
They
No.
call me a lot too. I got some tech on my phone. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this hormone
No,
is
it
on.
lets me know right off
It's
the
like,
bat that
y'all
they
screwed
want
this
money or something, and
No,
I'm out on it.
yeah, not doing
Other struggle
hot
foods.
grape nuts.
Hot grape nuts. Oh no.
Hot grape nuts. I remember grape nuts. My mom used to eat that shit, thinking she was
No,
gonna be
man,
healthy
I had grape nuts before I understood
before
what.
puberty.
Yeah, before I broke about 7 teeth, out of that son of a bitch. I mean, that stuff's hard,
I
man.
got grape nuts until they drop.
Heyo. I never understood people like frosted mini wheats or mini wheats?
No,
Those are the.
I tried to do that.
Uh
It's
oh.
like grain.
No, it's
I tried to do
it's
that.
like eating a bale of hay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I tried to do that now, but I do love Crispix. Oh,
No,
I love
okay, they're all right.
Crispix. I love Crispix.
They're
I
like
can eat the
Chex.
shit out of Crispix.
They're
I'll
like
probably go
Chex.
home and eat
I
a
don't
bowl of
do
them.
Chex Mix. I don't like it. I'm not a. I don't know. It's weird because I love fries, but I don't like tater tots.
I'm weird.
I like
with
Captain
tater
Crunch,
tots.
but I don't like Chex. You know, I can't do the. I don't know. Maybe it's the grid pattern. Something weird in it to me.
Yeah.
What was your favorite cereal growing up? Did you have one?
Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Raisin Bran.
That's a good choice also. 2 scoops in every
Right.
bite, right? Yeah, that's what they used to tell us. I guess mine was Fruity Pebbles. I liked Fruity Pebbles a lot when I was a kid. That or Apple Jacks. I like those a lot.
I would say Lucky Charms, but I was a kid, so I just wanted all the marshmallows. So that would
Right.
usually
Man,
leave me with a
I hate
bunch
them
of stuff.
marshmallows.
Really?
You don't like those?
Hard, scratch your teeth or some shit. I don't know. It's just
I don't know,
weird.
man. I like them.
Yeah.
deal
But
with
I
the-
get it. I mean, I understand it's a different texture. Some people, certain food textures, you can't. I can't do onion food texture.
Well,
They're slimy, they're crunchy, they're weird. I don't like them.
food.
You know.
Love onions.
Yeah, I know, right?
I like onions, but I can't eat them. Like I have a sensitivity to them, so they.
There's no sensitivity. You just don't
there
like
is.
them.
No, there is. I've
No,
got
we're gonna
been
break
eating
you of these
fucking
I
things.
have paperwork.
You also don't have a gluten issue.
I have paperwork that says I do, and
You're a celiac?
And no,
Okay.
Does it
no,
come with
but
your
I
beets?
have a sensitivity. It makes me gassy and bloated and not cute.
It's from all them damn beets.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's the beets.
It's
Yeah,
not
the
the
doctor
beets.
lied to you.
It's not the
It's
beets.
definitely the beets, man. It's definitely the
It's
beets.
that delicious bread.
Oh, what all did you have struggle foods as a kid? Like that?
Macaroni and cheese. So both my parents worked. I'd
Mm-hmm.
get home by myself. My brother and sister
Same.
were gone. I had
Yeah.
to cook. I had to feed myself. So
Yeah.
Yep.
you pull the damn chair up to the stove and you boiled water and made
Yeah,
macaroni
no,
and
that's
cheese.
right. You made mac and cheese. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the microwave kind. It wasn't the
No.
shells and
They
cheese.
No.
didn't, there was
hell
no
no.
such thing as microwave mac and cheese when.
Well, no,
That
there was no
yeah.
microwave when I was young.
Well, there was a microwave, but yeah.
No, we didn't have that till I was a teenager.
So my get home from school snack was a can of green beans.
Hell yeah.
What?
Yeah, I would eat a can of green beans. I'd
Like
heat
I'm
it up.
so stunned right
Yeah.
now. I don't even know what to say. What are
I'd
you?
stick
Were
'em-
you dating the Jolly Green Giant?
No, it
Out
was
of the can?
Yeah, I mean, I'd cook them, but a beef
just heat 'em
bouillon
up?
cube and
Okay.
some Worcestershire sauce,
Okay.
and I
You
would eat
jazz 'em up.
I would eat a
Yeah.
can of green beans. My mother, to this day, really cannot eat green beans, and if she does, it's like real fresh ones, that are still
Oh
soft
no,
or
those
whatever.
are the worst.
But like she has such trauma, and I'm not joking, but
From
because
green beans?
from me
Oh.
and eating green beans because I wanted the same meal every night, and it was baked chicken, white rice, and green beans. And we didn't have the money for my mom to have something else,
Yeah.
like so she ate chicken, white rice, and green beans along with me. And I mean, gosh, I don't even know when, but I'm sure it was like maybe 2000, after the 99
You
tornado.
were a
She
real
was like,
difficult kid.
"Are you sure right I was?"
Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
have had to whoop your ass.
A lot.
I was precious.
yeah.
I was precocious. Oh
What
my
about those
God,
green beans
adorbs.
that taste like leather? What are those about? You know, the ones that have the real rough outside on them?
Ew.
I don't guess so.
Okra?
No,
the
they're
fancy
green
ones?
beans. You know the ones.
Fancy green beans
Is
or
it the
what?
fat ones?
Oh, no. Then there's yes.
The fat ones?
Yeah, I don't like the fat ones. Those
Yeah.
are weird.
Yeah, they have a
No,
weird
those,
texture
those
to them.
cafeteria green
Or the
beans.
snap green beans that are real hard and crunchy. They're
Ugh.
al
Cook
dente.
'em.
Al dente, they
Cook the
say.
effing beans.
Yeah. Okay. Do you eat beans other than green beans?
I eat beans in my chili.
And when I was a kid, we ate beans all the time. Now I don't.
I hate
I
beans.
typically don't serve. I
Love
think I
'em.
learned. You like them a lot?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Any bean, pinto beans.
So you just throw down beans?
Yep.
Like
No
with
matter what.
cornbread,
White
or
beans,
is it a
navy
meal?
See, that's my mama.
Is it the whole meal?
Yeah.
Can be, yeah.
Or just a side?
Put some ham in that shit.
Yeah.
It's a meal.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. Yeah.
Carrie's like,
Yeah, he doing some southern cooking right here. No doubt
Yeah.
about it, man. All right, we need to do this right here. Let's do it.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just like this make you fear. Buying lunch on a dumb guy's knee, or a big aardvark drowning some money. Why you laughing? Why you laughing? This shit ain't funny.
It might be funny. It might be. Now, Kerry, we started doing this the other day, and so I'm going to put you on the spot real quick.
Nice.
You were working on, you worked on the pipeline, you've done scaffolding, all these things. You shared a couple the other day. What's some injuries and things that you've seen in those crazy industrial settings?
Oh, man, let me think.
All right.
There's been it's been a lot of years. I watched one guy fall. I say fail. He actually let go of the scaffold. I'm pretty sure he was under the impression of meth.
Oh, yeah?
Under the influence.
Oh, did he think he was going to fly when he let go? Why did he let go?
He was standing on one rod and holding on to one above his head, and he told these guys to take the rod from under his feet. And they argued back and forth, and finally they took it. They was like, fine. They took that shit. He reached over with his leg and went this way, and he's like, oh, I'm not going to make it. And he reached back this way. I'm going to have to do this the hard way. And he let go. And he fell. He fell to the V bottom at this energy plant. It was the best thing I ever seen.
Wow.
He hit this V bottom and went straight down. When his feet hit the bottom of that V, he stood up, grabbed his hard hat, and went climbing back up the top of that scaffold.
Are you serious?
Yes. Me and my buddy looked at each other. He said, "You going out?" I said, "Yep, two coming out of the hole."
Wow,
Wow.
that's crazy,
I
man.
don't
That
want
is
no part of
crazy.
that shit.
That's crazy. Check this story out. 3 women were killed in a pair of attacks, including an assault in a Queens subway station. This was Sunday night. A 23-year-old stabbed multiple times in the torso on the mezzanine level of the Jamaica Van Wyck station. And the victim was rushed to Jamaica Hospital Med Center. And then officers took a person of interest into custody or interviewing the individual. The probe is ongoing. More than 2 hours later, a 27-year-old and 33-year-old woman were stabbed near Lower Manhattan. Stabbing happened when a bar fight spilled out on the street, according to law enforcement. The younger woman suffered stab wounds in the back, and the other victim sustained stab wounds in the neck and torso. Man, that's when you're getting stabbed in the neck, that's a scary place to get stabbed. You're like, oh no, it's going to be done. That's going to be done. Here's another one. A man recovering after being stabbed during a fight at his home on Tuesday night. Shortly before 8:30, officers responded to a stabbing incident after a man drove himself to Sonny's barbecue restaurant with stab wounds. Well,
Why are you going to get barbecue?
well, why do you think? If I might die, I'm damn sure going to have some barbecue before I go. That's right.
I'm with you. How
Yeah.
how inconsiderate of me.
Yeah, no, it's time for a pulled pork sandwich.
It really
That's exactly
is.
right. He just got stabbed. I'm going to have pulled pork because I'm going to die.
I'm gonna get the sliced beef.
Are you? You're going to go with the beef?
I like the brisket.
You like the brisket?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not, and it's okay, but I prefer the chopped
You
pork.
like
Yeah.
the chop?
How about you, man? What's your barbecue choice?
Definitely the brisket.
Yeah.
Good brisket.
Yeah, good
So he
brisket.
stopped and got him some BBQ.
Yeah, no, he got stabbed.
You know, I wonder if he went there for the barbecue or if he went there just to be with
Ooh.
somebody else. Because when
Oh.
you are about to die,
Oh,
that is the one thing you want in life is not to do it alone.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I bet he
Kerry.
went to where he knew somebody was going to be.
Bless it.
Man, that's way too sentimental.
Oh, my
Really
bad.
was.
What's
That was
going
so
on, man? Do you
sad.
know what
Stab
show
him
this
again.
is? Yeah. I almost felt empathy. Stop it. At least 10 people injured Saturday afternoon when a police officer crashed into a crowd at a holiday celebration in Palm Springs.
Was he drunk?
I don't know. Just after 6 p.m. at the Palm Springs Festival of Lights parade, the crash happened on the parade route. 10 people, including the officer, rushed to the hospital. The California Highway Patrol is investigating and is requesting video be emailed. So, yes, I'm going to guess
He was drunk.
that
Did y'all?
probably so.
Y'all may have not seen this or not seen this, but there was an individual killed yesterday in North Little Rock, hit and run accident
Where?
in North Little Rock. I think
A hit and run?
a hit and run, and the individual died.
Oh, wow. No.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
terrible.
awful. It's pretty awful.
What,
Let's see what I can find out.
Okay. Yeah, because I hadn't heard about that one yet.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, man. I hate to hear
It
that.
really is.
All right, let's go here. This is in where is this? Karachi. The severed head of a
What?
the severed head of a young
Karachi.
Karachi. The severed head of a young woman found in a sewer on Saturday in Karachi. They said the woman's head was found floating in drain water in the Kasbah colony within the jurisdiction of the Purabad police station. So this is Indian. The police crime scene unit was called to collect evidence from the spot, adding that further probe about the incident was underway. They were trying to identify the victim. They said the woman's head was severed with the help of a sharp-edged weapon.
Yeah,
You don't say.
no shit.
You don't say. Thanks for the enlightenment.
Wow.
It said it appeared the woman was killed on Saturday and the head was thrown in the river. The victim appeared to be in her mid-20s. They were searching for the remainder of the body as well. They do a lot of beheadings over there, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. That is a big thing to behead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of decapitation as a punishment in general terms.
There was a early morning stabbing too.
Where?
North Little Rock.
Oh, in
Yeah.
Dogtown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
Did you
Arkansas
find-
Trooper Lucas arrests felon driving with blue headlights. Y'all know y'all can't have blue headlights. Can't do that.
No, you definitely can't.
Come on, man.
Let's see. A Chicago man released without charges following the death of his wife, who was found in his condo with a missing foot. Caitlin Tracy, 36, was found, quote, pulverized in the stairwell. She had been missing, reported missing the day before. Officers from the Chicago PD detained him after arriving at the scene, but released him after 48 hours without filing any charges. Her body had been found in the condo building, or by a condo building manager after residents found a severed foot in the stairs. Based on the conditions of the remains, they determined her body fell 24 floors.
Wow.
Due to the height of the fall, Tracy's body had been pulverized and her foot severed. So probably she hit something on the way down or near the bottom that lopped her foot off, and the rest of her was a meat puddle.
Mm.
24 stories. So whether, I don't know if she jumped or what happened there, but that's not a good way to end it.
It's really not.
No. And finally, this one's really bad, people. A Chicago man
excited.
convicted of beating his 17-year-old daughter to death after
Never mind.
refusing to let her attend her high school prom.
Good God.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Muhammad Al-Maru, 42, will spend the next 55 years of life in prison after being found guilty of first-degree murder of his 17-year-old daughter in August of 2022.
Probably an honor killing.
Yeah,
Not long enough.
Piece of shit.
he confessed to the killing in a letter to his son, saying, "I lost my mind, went out of control, and beat the S out of her." Yeah, no, I would say that's,
Eat a dick.
yeah, no, I hope you do die in prison. I
I do
hope it's
too.
a miserable,
I hope you're in there
long,
with Diddy.
painful death. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
well,
it.
you know, people in the penitentiary tend to have an issue with child murders,
Oh, they
even
do.
at 17, and you know,
they'll-
you
they'll-
gonna get you, bro. Don't worry, you ain't gonna
Yeah.
serve that 55 years, and you ain't getting no virgins when you die either.
No, probably not.
You ain't gonna be one either.
Right.
No, you
Okay.
definitely won't be one. I'll tell you that. Let's move on, shall we? Oh God,
I know.
it's terrible,
We're
man.
having fun today.
Yeah, it's been a weird Monday or a Wednesday, to be
See,
honest with
there
you.
you
See,
go.
yeah, well,
There
you
you
said
go.
that at the beginning of the show. It was
Just here.
Monday,
It's a good time.
and it threw me for a loop because I was like, it does feel like a second Monday
It's
for some
Monday
reason.
Part 2.
All right, let's see. No black eyed peas, Wendy said. She doesn't eat
Yeah.
those.
They're delicious.
Little doggy said, you
Where
got to
did I
eat
find this?
snacks
Okay, here
after
it is.
school?
Okay, I know. He's made multiple comments. The wealth is palpable.
Yeah, I know. You saying you're rich because you had snacks.
Bro, my
That's great.
my mom bought green beans by the case. Like, I mean, it wasn't cute. It wasn't.
No, it's not.
I didn't have a thing. So yeah, so pedestrian hit and run on 47th Street between Maple and Ridge Road. That's where it was. Unknown male victim was found screaming for help in the street, but died waiting on the cops to get there. Paramedic did CPR on him, and he was
Oh,
transported
that's
to
terrible.
yeah. Okay, how did he die before they got there and
Well,
they did CPR and transport?
He probably got
confused.
run over, so
I know he got run over.
probably yelled
But
because it
said-
hurt.
No. But
And
it
then he
says-
died.
It says, okay, died waiting on the cops to get there, but the paramedics did CPR on him and he was transported to UAMS.
Well, they did.
So did you do CPR to get him back and then he was transported?
I don't know.
I'm
Maybe
sorry,
they did.
y'all.
They
I'm
probably
judging the
did.
judge your son. I've had 4
They did
hours of
CPR.
sleep.
It didn't work. Then the cops got there. Then they took him to UMS
Yeah.
and said he's dead.
Bro, this is insane.
No disrespect. I don't mean that. to be
No,
funny.
not at
That's
all.
Just a
Not
terrible
at all.
story.
That's just horrific.
How old was the guy?
There hasn't been any information, additional information released at this time. We'll have to check back. Maybe it's on one of the Google boxes.
I don't know, but it you know, it's
we've
all,
had an ejection this morning.
an ejection.
Not an injection, but ejection. Alexander I-30 westbound at 126. Rollover just happened. So this was just posted 5 minutes ago. So just heads up, everybody.
Oh, it's probably a big slowdown.
Yeah, happened on the interstate under the overpass. It is an 18-wheeler with ejection, and that must be pretty. I mean, it must be. I'm guessing
That's a big. That's a big.
big.
If
That's a big deal. They're requesting a helicopter. So
oh yeah, it's got to be a mess out there right now.
it's screwed. If y'all have any way to get around that, do it, because I bet you the next couple hours are going to be shit. And
I hope-
prayers.
I hope that he was ejected and was okay.
God bless.
Sometimes that
Yeah.
happens. Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it doesn't. Bless
So
him.
that's. I'll tell
Hey,
you.
again.
Yeah.
Luigi. He's at Tush Station. He wasn't
Oh, yeah.
there.
He definitely-
Y'all got the wrong guy.
Yeah, no,
We've
I'm
got
kidding.
all these photos. He's been
Yeah, no,
everywhere.
he's been
but
everywhere.
in
He-
New York.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, I apologize.
My son, he had a Toyota Avalon, and he was coming down the freeway. It was raining, and I don't exactly. I think that he was following too close for conditions.
Mhm,
You know what I mean?
probably.
And so I know so, but he put on his brake, and because it was a kind of rain snow mix at that time, I guess he started sliding, and he hit the wall, spun around to the other side of the freeway, hit the wall, and came back. A big rig stopped. I mean, maybe a foot from him, and man, when I saw that wreck scene, I was like, "How the hell are you okay?"
It's terrifying.
You know, you literally bounced off both walls across 3 lanes.
Mhm.
You know, with all these cars and just packed traffic, and this rig is you know, a foot from you. I mean, you better be thankful.
Better
You
be.
better be thankful, because that man, it could be the other way. You know what I'm saying?
I got clipped by an 18-wheeler once.
Did you
Yeah, and put me into the median.
really?
And then I bounced off the median, and then I, came back over, and it's right there by, well, so this was before the 30, all the 30 works. It was right
Yeah.
there by the 6th and 9th Street exits,
Mm-hmm.
and I hit just perfectly to not roll down that embankment.
Did he know he hit you?
Yeah, he knew it, and it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't.
Did he stop?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
he
that's
did.
good.
He did stop, but I mean, I was getting over because there was a cop and a car they were getting on the freeway, and so I got over, and I mean, he just came. He was so quickly up behind me and just pitted me.
Really? Did the cop see it?
Yeah, cop stopped. Yeah, I mean, I barely had that car a week or 2 or whatever,
Yeah.
and it was totaled.
Yeah. How many cars have you wrecked in your life?
I like totaled them out, or just, I
Yeah,
mean,
let's
I've wrecked
go with
it.
totaled.
I've
Let's
wrecked
go with
every
totaled.
single one of them at some point in time. I totaled that one. Totaled the Subaru. What else did I total? I totaled one of my Rovers.
Okay.
Drunk, leaving 1620, slammed into the back of somebody, and then took off because I thought I was going somewhere. Alcohol is dangerous.
No, it is a bad thing.
It is
Yeah.
dangerous. But yeah, I think I've probably totaled 3 cars,
Okay.
wrecking wise. But I mean, I've tapped something. in all
Hey-o.
of them.
I've
Or been tapped.
I think
you
I've
know.
totaled 3. How about you? Have you totaled any cars?
I have definitely totaled some cars.
Yeah.
I know Kerry has.
Yeah. I totaled a buddy of mine's old Caprice
Okay.
Yeah.
one time, and then shoot, I wrecked my motorcycle a couple times. Totaled it.
Totaled it out.
I've been in quite a few wrecks. Yeah, me and my buddy wrecked his Toyota. It was the first wreck I was ever in, and we smashed a tree on that one. That was pretty good. And we had a buddy in the back of it. There was 4 of us in this truck.
Ooh,
I-
like the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, bless it.
I totaled 3 cars between 16 and 18.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and my dad was not happy at all. And he owned a car lot too.
I lost one.
So the first one, after the second one, he said, "Listen, I'm going to give you this car, okay? And if you wreck it, you take the bus to school because I'm done giving you cars." And he gave me a little blue Chevette. Yeah, and I used to say, "Yeah, I got a vet."
Yeah.
A Chevette was
I
like
got
a
vet.
Ford Festiva or a
Yeah.
Fiesta. You know, it's like the littlest car. It's like a smart car before the smart car. You know,
It's like
this.
the SS Pinto.
Yes, yeah, except not as cool as a Pinto, yeah. And did I total it? I sure did. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
sure
did.
as hell did. Delivering pizza, trying to make money.
No way.
Yeah, and I failed to yield. I didn't have the arrow, and I was trying to turn. I was in a hurry, and I hit somebody and totaled the car. And
Mm,
I thought he was bullshitting. I was like, "Come on, Dad." He was like, "No, take the bus."
told you.
I was a senior.
Oh,
I wasn't taking the bus.
Worse.
No, I had a friend pick me up every day the rest of the year.
Yeah,
There was no bus. There was no world I was getting on a bus.
No
As a
way.
senior, it
No
wasn't
way in
happening.
hell.
No.
Never gonna happen.
Let's do this real quick, can we? Have you been injured? You need an attorney with a passion for people and an obsession with justice. That attorney is Tim Reed in Little Rock. Look, they've won $1.3 million in wrongful death, almost $1 million in medical malpractice and in insurance dispute. These guys know what they're doing, but more importantly, he's not a figurehead of some kind. He's not just some person on a poster with a picture of a rig or a smile or his dog with him. This is a real guy you can text with, you can talk to, and who will take good care of you. He'll work with you personally to get what you deserve. Check out reedfirm.com, reedfirm.com, or give him a call, 777-7333. You know what, as a real estate agent, I've seen lots of homes get caught up in probate. That's when somebody dies and they don't have a will. And the next thing you know, siblings are arguing over houses, possessions, cars, things like that. That is a nightmare you don't want any part of. You're going to need some help. You need someone with experience. You need Riggin Law. Okay, RigginLaw.com. Kristen Riggin there and her team are amazing at guiding you through this process. Look, you want to get what's coming to you, but you don't want to have to fight with everybody to get it. Just get Kristen to do the work for you. Go to RigginLaw.com. When you have questions, you have concerns about an inheritance, about anything like that, RigginLaw.com is the solution. Check them out. All right, we are back. So a couple more comments. Jeff said that he ate cream of wheat. We did have a lot of cream of wheat and malto meal. Yeah, malto meal and cream of wheat. We had
I
a
was
lot
a
of that.
grits
as a kid.
girl.
I do like
I
grits.
love grits, but
But they got to be sweet and creamed.
no
that sounded
salt
wrong.
and butter.
That also works.
Salt
yeah.
and butter. I don't want sweet.
Oh, you know what?
Go either way.
Let me tell you. Yeah, you can go either
You
way.
can go either
No,
way,
I don't want
Kerry.
either one of them.
Oh, you don't.
Oh,
either.
you don't? Oh,
All right,
okay.
so-
I thought you were giving us some insight there for a second.
So I learned something this week. So
I did too about Kerry.
yeah, right.
No pegging.
So I love McGriddles, right? But I don't want to go to McDonald's every day because it's expensive. So we buy the Jimmy Dean version
Hell
of them,
yeah.
right? Okay. And that's what I have every morning. I
Delicious.
just have a McGriddle and a coffee, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, or a faux McGriddle. I don't know. I guess I think we'd run out the other day, so I actually went to McDonald's and got a McGriddle, and it had been a long time. First of all, damn, they're good.
Damn,
I mean,
they're good.
I mean, I know those Jimmy Deans are good, but they're not the same. But I'm gonna tell you, the first bite I took, I went, God, I never knew how much salt they put in this.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of salt. It's like Reese's. If you eat Reese's, you know why it's so good. It's the salt.
Yeah.
You know, and the McGriddles, it's the salt.
So
Really?
good.
I'm like, damn, it's so bad for you, but man, it really does taste good.
We've had a celebrity join the chat.
Oh, Luke Shoemaker?
Yeah.
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 What's up, big time? Big time Luke, baby. How's it going out there, Luke? He's in Nashville
He is
doing his thing with Bandage Ruins and otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, writing songs for big stars and whatnot. That's the life he lives.
Well, Luke, if you're just now tuning in, I want you to know that, I made a concerted effort last night to get a flash drive to JT of all the sick hits from the show, including yours, but obviously Patrick's. Obviously Patrick's.
Obviously.
But we were trying to get him to JT, but
Yeah.
JT was
Didn't
being
work out.
JT.
Yeah.
Lay
That's all right.
sigh.
I look, Justin Timberlake can act like he's not bumping wackadoos in the news, but he is. And just like everybody else is on iTunes, on iHeart, on Spotify. It's everywhere. They love it. It's a hit. It's an international hit now.
Yeah.
They got to dance to it over in Korea.
It's playing in the elevator at Marriott.
Yes.
My baby daddy did come through for us on that, so there's no way JT didn't hear it. Subliminally, it was piped into his room at night. I mean, we
were on it. We were all on it. Speaking of on it, it's time to get off it. So, hey,
get off.
Yeah, that's
What are we
right.
doing
Something
on
like
this show
that.
today?
Listen, too much. That's what we're doing. Too much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Numbers are even better every day. Be sure and send people to patrickandthepeople.com. And don't forget, if you need to buy a house, you need to sell a house, call me, email me something. It's how I make a living. I would appreciate it. I'm hungry. I need McGriddles.
He needs McGriddles.
That's it.
Love you. Bye.
Late.